Hey everyone, welcome to episode 34 of the Unity Gaming Podcast. It is Wednesday, September 19th, and I am Riccio.
I'm Dan.
I'm Sompy.
And, we're gonna talk some video games again this week.
Borderlands 2?
Borderlands
Yeah.
Video game?
Yeah.
That's a video game.
That is a good video game.
That's a very good
That is a
video
good
game.
this week video game.
Yeah. Released on the 18th.
18th?
Yeah.
17th.
18th.
18th, right.
18th.
I forgot that I played it at midnight. It felt
Yeah.
like a whole day.
Oh, God.
Whoops.
Okay, did anybody else get the error where they got the I.O. Error?
No, I had
I
my
just fucking
keyboard
put it
plugged
into
in.
Steam Big Picture and just played from my couch.
Okay, see, I had...
Worked perfectly,
like
just ran.
I had it preloaded at for midnight and was going to play it at midnight. And when I went to decode, I guess about 200 to like 500 people got this error where going from the download folder to the temp folder and then the temp folder to the actual Steam install folder, it would just completely annihilate itself. And that was it. It would just like blow up and die. And the only way that you could actually do anything with it was if you completely uninstalled and reinstalled the whole game. So you deleted all the local content and then
What?
went
Sweet
to
Jesus,
went-
that's
Re-download the
ridiculous.
like
So I
8
had
or
to
9 gigs or whatever?
re-download the. I think
How big is it?
original preload was 4.5 gigs, and then after release, it upped it up to 5 gigs.
We're gonna go ahead and check
That's a
it.
small game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check it right now, actually, just to double check.
that's how big it was when I downloaded it. It was 4.5 gigs. That's all I needed to
Why?
download.
Why you?
Why
do
was
you not,
it-
Do you not trust Devin?
Why was it looking for Silent Thunder on my Steam list?
Silent Thunder.
It is 5.2
Yeah.
gigs.
And so it
1.9.
unpacked to 5.2.
5.219.
It was great. It was great that it didn't take that much, but I passed out and then woke up again and started playing it. Great midnight release. It was just phenomenal. Went off.
I did the
swimmingly.
normal human being thing of like, hey, I got home from work today. Let's actually like play the new game that came out. Yay, I played for 2 hours. That's it.
Well,
How did that feel?
Good. Normal.
Ooh.
Like I have a job again.
Ooh.
fair enough. I don't know. I like playing it at midnight. It was great. Or
It was pretty awesome.
like an hour and a half after midnight or something like that.
I was actually up at midnight, and I could have like.
Then don't
gotten-
talk
No,
shit
no.
to me.
But I wasn't like in front of my computer. I was in the state where like I looked at my clock at midnight and was like, I could just roll out of bed right now and just fucking just start playing Borderlands.
Is that your sleepy voice?
Yeah.
Can you do the rest of the podcast in your sleepy voice?
Can
I don't know if I can keep it up that long.
Can you be my GPS?
Is that what she said?
Yes.
Can you be my GPS? Can you be my GPS? Where all it is
Turn left in like, I don't know, 2 meters.
You passed
sure,
it.
that sounds
Fucking
good.
turn around now.
it's 12 o'clock. You should probably go home.
But yeah. It was,
In 6 meters, turn around. You possibly hit a child.
no, but in my like
Fuck, all right,
special edition Garmin voiceover, it's like, hey, you might want to.
Just go home.
Oh, fuck it. I'm tired. Just go home. I won't go home.
I'm done with this. I'm done being your voiceover.
Just turn on the GPS, just like, go home. Okay, well, what direction? Home. Just go home.
I paid $90 for this fucking GPS. Great.
And you just keep hitting it, and it just doesn't make. It just makes groans like.
You could really play some Borderlands 2 right now.
Borderlands 2 Edition GPS. I want to go home. Yeah, that'd be great. Play some Borderlands 2. Directions? No.
I'm shocked at how much I like Borderlands 2.
I love it, man.
Especially due to my irrational hate for the first one.
Man,
your long-standing history with that game.
The creation of the hate was rational, but it got to an irrational point where it was just like, yo, this game's like Borderlands. Yo, fuck you!
It got to the point where if I mentioned Borderlands, you
I
just
won't
stared,
talk about it. I'm fucking leave this stuff. Oh,
you
fuck.
just stared me down across the table. Just like, what? You mentioned that game. Do you know who I am? Do you fucking know who I... No.
I'm the one dude that Borderlands screwed over with save file shit.
Fuck you.
Do you know who I am?
more than once? No, just once. No, it's the other one was Dead Island. Never mind.
Yeah, Dead Island was like multiple fucking times.
Border Island.
And then one of your friends totally destroyed it for me.
It wasn't my. It was.
Well, you and Dustin know that dude.
okay.
And now he's my mortal enemy.
Really?
Oh.
That kind of sucks.
I'm not going to mention his name in case he
That's
ever
cool.
listens to this. But
If you know who you are, then
no,
fuck
he
you.
doesn't know.
Oh, he
That's
doesn't know?
the whole point.
Oh, fuck that guy. great.
But no, it's cool. For my midnight thingy going into Borderlands 2, what I actually did is I was streaming and I was playing Borderlands 1, and I started at roughly 7 or 8 o'clock, or maybe I'd say 8 o'clock. I was like, yeah, we're going to try.
I remember you texted me and you were like, yo, I'm going to just be powering Borderlands until midnight, so if you want to come play.
I was like, anybody join? I don't care what level you guys are. We're just going to try to go through as much as we can. I was like, sweet. So we started playing it, and we got a really decent chunk in, and it was kind of like one of those moments like, yo, what time is it? It's 10:30. 2 hours. Oh shit. Okay, let's keep going. It's like, what time is it now? 11:30. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, I'm ready. And then we just had to some dude actually went and pre-ordered it. Like one dude we were playing with.
Really?
Because I either had to preload it or pre-order.
How many people did you play with?
I was playing with 4. I was playing with 4, and the 4th guy dropped out, and somebody replaced him at some point.
Okay, so 4 other people total.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we were playing, and then at the final few minutes, we started playing the Borderlands 1 theme song that whenever you hit the skag and during the theme title credits, the
Ain't No Rest for the Wicked.
Ain't No Rest for the Wicked, yeah.
Good song.
So we were rolling out with that, and then it was just like, all right, sweet, then we're going to load into Borderlands 2, and then it's unlocking, so we started playing Doomsday, and it was just the fucking most epic thing ever. And then the only shitty thing that I had with Borderlands 2 when we were starting it up wasn't even from me. It was just one of the dudes that we were playing with actually during the 4. We played Borderlands 1, and we're all bitching at GameSpy. We're like, this is gonna suck. This sucks so much. I can't wait for Borderlands 2. It's gonna be using Steamworks and all that stuff. Yeah. And then we load up Borderlands 2, and we tried to carry over all those dudes back into. Well, one guy was in Australia, which comes out for them. It comes out on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So he wasn't able to join, but the other 2 guys, we tried to get in, and
just keep this train going.
The one dude that we'd been playing with for the past 4 hours could not connect.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and it was just
terrible.
And it was the most irritating thing because we'd load up, we're like, yeah, fucking Borderlands 2, yeah. And then he's the one who actually bought it and preloaded it right before it came out. We were like, yeah, fucking, we're gonna play all fucking night, or at least an hour or something. And then he just wasn't able to connect, and it was just what?
What the fuck?
And it just kind of, and then I don't know, it just. But other than that, I don't know. Apparently, there has been some weird Steam connection issues with some people, whether they're using Windows.
Me and
Firewall.
Devin tried to play in both of us sitting in your house here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the first time he's like, okay, I accept your invite, and then it just kind of broke and nothing happened.
Yeah.
Then I invited him again, and then it worked. So
yeah. So it is still
weird,
a little
random connecting. Nope.
No, it came not found. Just kind of popped in and out.
Quick shout out to T-Fan, who was in our live chat because we were recording this once again live. He was the dude that we couldn't get to join us, which sucks, but we will keep trying. He's managing to keep up in levels with us as we play.
Oh,
so
really?
It's does it work now? No? Okay, we're going to try it again. So
coincidentally today.
That was, okay. That was
so
phenomenal.
Riccio talked to me and Devin separately about Borderlands. And then Riccio says, okay, so while I'm doing this thing at my house, do you just want to play on my computer? And then Devin has his gaming laptop here, so we could just both
play it
sitting beside each other. And then Devin goes, yo, you want to play with me? And then we kind of had this moment of yeah, but I'm only at level 8. And you're like, I'm level 8 too. And okay, well,
where are you?
Where are you? It's I just got off the boat. It's I just got off the boat. Are we exactly the same spot? What class you pick? And you picked Gunzerker, and I picked Commando. So we're exactly the same level, exactly the same spot, different classes.
Fucking perfect. It's just great.
Yeah.
Load in and immediately just roll out. This is perfect. I think the only thing that I had missed was a little bit of dialogue with.
Which was 2 subtitles worth of dialogue. It wasn't even.
It was great. It was just absolutely great. And that game feels good with multiplayer.
Yeah, especially we've all been playing on PC. So the way it integrates with Steamworks is pretty awesome. When you hit start on the right side of the screen, it tells you all your friends who are playing. It shows you what mission they're on, what level they are, as well as what class they are.
And it also gives you a rating of compatibility.
Does it?
Does
is that
Yeah.
the yellow and red?
That's what the yellow. It's green, yellow, and red.
Okay.
Red is if someone's really low level than you or higher level than you, and then yellow is you're within that acceptable range, but they might overtake
your body.
They'll take over your body. And
they'll just possess you.
Yeah, they'll just possess you. No, they'll ride you a mount. God, that came out terrible. Anyways, and then green is the perfect optimal match for you. So, accepting Dan's game, optimal match. Fully green. It's perfect.
The only thing I'm hoping is that I'm not going to go to that menu at one point, and it's going to be just some fucking, I don't know, end game mission. I don't even know if this is part of the game or not, but it'll just be Claptrap dies, mission part 1, and it'll be Like, you'll just be going to your menu like, what? What the fuck?
That's it. I'm playing this offline now.
Okay, well,
Fuck this game.
so I hope there's no actual spoilers in the
I
quest.
don't think they would be. They've, from what it seems, they've thought it out really well.
Yeah.
And the trading in that is fucking easy.
Yeah, I like how the bottom options are duel for the item or trade for the item, and that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's just absolutely great. Like, Dan traded me a rifle.
Did you duel for it?
No, we didn't.
Did you guys duel at all?
No, we didn't duel at all.
We're not fucking antagonistic towards each
No,
other.
you get
No.
badass ranks for dueling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You also get badass
Fuck
ranks
you,
for
Dan, was duel.
co-oping.
Actually, it was great because we spent about
We
an
got a
hour.
badass rank for doing the trades. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Nice. Yeah, that's right.
We did like an hour driving around, just like doing nothing but driving.
We like accidentally cleared like further on areas, so we
Well-
had to like go back and do a quest, and it was like, oh, we already totally killed everyone. In this
Well, at the
area,
starting
so we just
point,
walk in and pick up this thing.
At the starting point, whenever you get that vehicle or whatever the first time,
Yeah, that's where we're at.
yeah, the first thing I did is like, it's like, oh, the mission mark is over here, and I'm like, so I was playing with another person from the chat, Drackle, and I was just like, oh, well, fuck it, we're going left, and then I almost got us killed because everything was kind of a bit higher leveled, and they would just like punch the fucking truck and it was like exploding.
No, we just like rolled through everything. I've got a shotgun that shoots.
Devin has some really good
Hold-
guns.
I just want to say, you just said you rolled through everything. I want to point out that in Borderlands 2, actually, the hitting things with cars doesn't like
Oh
automatically
yeah, no, which
explode.
is great.
No, but
And
hold
you
on,
have
hold
a machine gun that
on,
you can
hold
like
on,
properly aim and
hold on,
stuff.
hold on. When you hit things with cars, though, it doesn't explode them like in Borderlands 1. What happens is there's actual physics in
Oh, yeah.
Borderlands 2. So you can knock them around, and which actually stuns them and stuff, and grenades and shit do the same.
Yeah, it was great.
But
and
yeah.
they stagger.
Yeah.
They've got the stagger physics in them now,
Yeah.
so it's not. There was a big issue in Borderlands 1, and one of the complaints was all the AI would just lock onto you and just fucking run straight at you.
Yeah.
And now, if you shoot them like I was shooting guys on the kneecaps to see this, and they would stagger left and right depending on what kneecap you shot them in, and then you would have to adjust your aim because it would strafe you, and they'd try and flank around you, and it's not just as simple as, okay, run back, guys running directly at me, all right, headshot, just keep going.
I almost want to mention, because that does remind me of Rage, and it almost seems like some of the indoor areas, some that you guys are about to go into a certain indoor area that has a like fan with light, and it like spins, and you kind of see like the God ray coming at you.
Yeah.
And it was weird because I entered this area, and I like this weird like flip in my brain. I was like, "What? Am I playing Rage?" Like, because with the animations that were going on, and like
yeah.
the look and the slight
And
cell
the design
shading.
of the guns
And I was
that
just
you
like,
and I
oh.
apparently use.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, this is kind of really fucked up, but kind of really cool. So I don't know. I just want to mention.
Yeah.
What's your favorite gun manufacturer? You guys? I like Jacobs.
Jacobs
I
for
can't-
the Magnum. I don't remember what it is for the pistol, but it looks like I have a huge super soaker right now. I don't. Okay, Jacobs for
That's
sniper
fucking
rifle.
Hyperion stuff.
Hyperion? Okay,
Hyperion.
because the Jacobs sniper rifle, he like flicks it and then like pulls out this huge like revolver.
I
chunk
love
circle
Jacobs
thing,
for that.
and then like empties it and then puts bullets in. It's like the longest reload I've seen in my entire life.
But it's
So
always
it's just like, well, I'm never gonna use that for now.
I've got a whole bunch of Dal weapons, which are absolutely great, and I fucking love them. I've got a shotgun that uses 3 rounds, and I've got it boosted up so I've got extra ammo from it, the perk that does that. So I have 3 shots with this shotgun, and every time I just run at something, no matter what the level is, it dies.
Yeah.
Like, Dan and I were fighting stuff that were, 3 or 4 levels above us?
Yeah.
And they would just come right at me, and I just run at them, and just one shot, and they're dead.
Yeah. So
the only time we really got into trouble was we had to fight a badass nomad and a badass.
Well, first, what class are you guys
Psycho.
playing again?
A Gunzerker.
Well, you're
Commando.
a Gunzerker. Devin's a Gunzerker. You're a Commando. I'm a
You're
Zero.
Zero.
I'm a
Assassin.
Assassin. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, so I have a couple of weapons that I've just been rolling with for about 2 or 3 levels now, and
Devin has much like fancier guns than I do, but they're more basic, but they're faster.
yeah, mine are, once I'm out of ammo and I have to reload it, I gotta run back or I gotta run away. There's no
Like,
way that I can.
Everyone that I've seen kind of talk about that game has like the elemental guns and like the fancy stuff, but I've just been using the like really basic non-effect guns like the Jacobs and the what's the disposable one?
I don't. Is that a certain manufacturer, or is that just
There's
a
a
thing?
certain
Yeah, it's
manufacturer.
a certain
Oh, okay. I don't
manufacturer.
know. I don't know what that is. Then I didn't realize it was manufacturer. I
Um,
was like, oh, cool.
It's like the bargain company.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right.
I do like the names.
Have you heard some of like the radio ads for the different manufacturers?
Oh no,
and
I
stuff?
haven't yet. No.
There's a radio at one point in the first kind of like area that you can turn on, and it's
Okay.
just playing like ads for the different gun manufacturers. And it's like a little old lady that owns the like disposable gun company.
Oh yeah.
And she's just like, are you sick and tired of spending money what you could be spending on food and on shields and stuff to keep yourself alive? Use our guns. They're quick, they're disposable, they don't cost anything. But it was like really long. It was a great commercial. I was like,
Nice.
let's try out one of these guns. I really like them. Especially, I have a shotgun. I wish I knew the brand of those guns. But I have a shotgun from them, and it shoots once, and then it has to use 3 bullets per shot. It's a super big fucking waste of ammo, but you shoot once, and then you just throw it with 2 bullets left in the cartridge. That's it. There's nothing else you can do with it.
That's great.
But it's fantastic, but I run out of ammo in okay, I haven't even killed all these guys yet, and I have no shotgun bullets left.
I'm finding that's the issue with my my machine gun, because the one I've got now shoots 6 bullets at a time. It's a grenade launcher. 6 bullets, and it's only got 26 shots. I shoot it 4 times. I'm like, time to reload, and it takes about 4 seconds to reload the gun.
Now I want to ask you guys a question, because you guys keep talking about reloading and bullets and stuff. I know that the money when you pick it up and the iridium when you pick it up, it gets shared to everybody.
Yeah.
I think the ammo, I can't tell if it does. There's the first boss fight that you do. I don't know if I'm not really gonna say what it is.
Me and Devin were using drastically different guns, so we have no idea.
Yeah, no.
But the thing is that the first boss fight you went to, which is some dude with a cannon or something, I kept running out of ammo during that fight, and I was playing with 3 other people, and I was just standing still, and I'd constantly be getting a few bullets back from someone.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's a percentage. It's not full.
Well, that's what I was thinking at first, but then when someone picks it up, it wasn't filling it up. So I think what they might have done is whenever, let's say, someone picks up all the ammo and they are full of it, I think it checks your party, and then it'll spread it to everybody else or something. Because there's this weird, I don't know. Because even sometimes I feel like I'm full of ammo, but I pick stuff up, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I can't fit that, but okay.
Oh,
the one thing that I don't like is that it was so easy to quickly get used to by looking at the ammo from a distance what gun it was for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in this one, it's okay, so this is a box, and it's the shells are they're either small or they're large, and that means they're either for a different gun. It was nothing like the assault rifle is this little kind of round drum thing, and the shotgun was this brown shotgun shell looking box, and I feel like the Borderlands 1 ammo things were vastly different, but now that they're kind of leaning into the more
ambiguous,
more realistic side.
Yeah.
It's really weird to say how you're supposed to know what it is, because some assault rifles have the round drum like you were saying, and then some of them kind of pop open at the top and you slide a clip in, so it's a more a stick magazine thing.
Yeah, no,
so really it's kind of hard to do that.
But that's why all the ammo is
ambiguous,
looks kind of the same.
Yeah,
yeah. But I feel like I've always walked up to ammo crates and it's always had the proper ammo for me, whether it's just that it checks and then will give you what you need.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of hard to differentiate them, except for I've never had the issue. I've visually noticed it, but I've never actually had the problem with it.
Oh, okay.
It's been that looks weird. It's still giving me stuff. Good. We'll just keep going. But
I'm really enjoying
I love the smash a crate thing and then walk over the and pick it up.
And it
you don't have to stop.
Yeah, auto picking up for ammo, health, and money, and iridium is awesome.
Yeah, it is very good.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
And you pick it up from the vehicle too.
Yeah, which is awesome. Except for, I wish when you were driving a vehicle and you put your cursor over a green item or something that it would tell you what it is without having to hop out.
Yeah,
but it doesn't. But that's fine. I mean,
that's asking for.
Sometimes you look down, you're like, that looks like a shotgun, and the thing is orange, so I'm gonna jump out for sure. So it's not too bad.
I haven't seen anything past green yet.
Yeah, I've actually seen purples.
I'm using 2 white weapons.
Which should be said, I don't know if anybody's listening to this who, at least on YouTube or whatever, or live, if you have Borderlands 2, a good tip that everyone's been kind of saying is if you've pre-ordered the game or if you sign up for the Shift, you get a gold key for pre-ordering, you get a gold key for signing up on Shift. So technically you can have 2 keys if you're lucky. But when you get to the first main town, there's a golden chest that you can use the key on to get a really good weapon, an amazing. It's usually a purple. I think maybe it can be an orange, legendary, or whatever they're called. But it scales to your level, so it's kind of your choice to be like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and open this chest and get sick weapons now, or you can maybe wait till later in the game, when maybe you're level 30 or 40 or something. I don't actually know what the max level is, but till you're later in the game and you can get an even sicker item. So
yeah, I think I'm gonna wait to use my golden key. Yeah, just so that I'm not that I'm screwed over, but I know I'll replace it later. I'd like to be like, oh, okay, great, legendary. I'll just keep that for now, forever.
But what people have found actually on the PC version is there is a .ini file that you can actually edit or .ini, whatever, that you can edit that, or some sort of configuration file that just has a number in it or something that you can just edit, and it just gives you that amount of keys to a maximum of, I think you can hold 250.
That
kind of breaks it.
That doesn't appeal to me.
The thing is I can see Gearbox, I don't see them actually tending to that other than taking out the ability that config actually changes it. But from my point of view, because it's a co-op game, I don't think it matters too much. But also for myself, I wouldn't ever do it because I feel like the whole part of this game is opening up a box and seeing like a freaking crazy weapon. Instead of being like, oh, it didn't drop anything this time, I'm going back in and giving myself more keys, opening this chest, and just keep going.
Yeah, that I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like, that's half the fun of the game, is opening up a chest and being like, am I gonna get something? Or in my case, get fucked over by my partner and get full.
I should point out, when you open those chests, somebody can walk by and just take those guns.
Oh yeah, I know.
Same thing goes for whenever you're actually playing the slots. You'd be like, start ringing, and it's like, oh, you got a gun. Somebody just be like, oh, well, I'm gonna take that. It's great.
Terrible.
Referring to Devin's story, while we were playing, we opened up like the only like rare item chest that we found. We open it up, and it's like a bunch of class mods. We're like, oh, sweet. We look at the first one, Commando. It's like, all right, I guess I'm just gonna take all these. And Devin, too bad.
Fuck. God damn it. It's ridiculous.
One of them was really good though, because it adds like, I want to say like 15% to my health, and it gives me like 1.7% health regeneration or something like that, which is incredible. I've already been buying into the survivalist side of the Commando, so that's
you're
like,
at like 300 health or something like that.
It's like faster regenerating shields, regenerating health, and higher health is what I've been.
And that's on you, not on your gun, right?
Just me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm doing as much damage as I can up front, and if I die, well, I hope I have a little minion that I can shoot and kill right away.
I feel
that's how I'm doing it.
I feel like in this one it's harder to find items that give you health regen.
Yeah.
Much harder.
Oh, nope.
I haven't found anything.
You found a shield that gives you health regen?
I have a class mod, I have a shield, and I have my class.
That all have health regen?
You have a wicked shield.
Oh, wow, you got lucky then.
You have a really wicked shield. My shield is... What,
my shield regens my health at all times. Then my class mod regens my health at all times, and then my perk regens my health, like doubles my previous health regeneration, but only if my shield's at full.
Okay.
One thing that I think
I never have to worry about picking up health packs or anything.
Stupid. I hate you, Dan.
One thing that I don't think I like about Borderlands 2, which I kind of wish they would have went the Diablo way for this one, kind of yes, kind of no, is maybe from chests, let it be lootable from everyone. But I feel like when you kill like a boss or something and it just starts dropping colored weapons, like anybody can just walk up and steal everything really easily, and it's hard to keep track. Like I know in the first game, I think when you picked up an item, it would go in the top and be like, so and so picked up this item, and it would have the color and it would tell you like they picked up a rare item. And this one, it doesn't tell you anywhere.
Just grab it.
Just grab it, and you're like, what the fuck was that? He's like, oh, it was nothing. It was, it's a white shield or something. It's like, it looked like a purple, but whatever. So I think it's harder to keep track of stuff like that. So I guess you should just play with your friends, obviously.
Yeah.
But
because Dan, I will fucking kill you if you take something from me.
But yeah, I don't know. It's
so long as I keep getting my Jacob stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep feeding you Jacob.
I've been playing the majority of that game, even though I'm supposed to like specialize in assault rifles. I'm playing the majority of that game with a revolver.
I feel like you're supposed to specialize in a certain weapon, but it's okay if you use other ones in this one.
If you look down the like Commando skill tree, it's all like assault rifle stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely some tree. Well, there should be a tree that actually doesn't affect any of them, I think. Which I think you're always your middle one. Maybe?
Yeah, the middle one is just everything.
But
though I find
no, the middle one is the one that has the assault rifle stuff.
Really? I thought it was.
Then the left one has a bunch of turrety things.
Okay.
And then the right one is all the like health regen and.
Oh, okay.
Because for me, the middle one I think is all these cooldown reductions.
Yeah, my middle one's like increased ammo capacity and guns. My left one is all about reload and crit bonuses.
The Commando one is pretty separated. It's like killing power, turret power, staying alive.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty separate. There's like some
overlay a little bit.
Yeah, like halfway down the killing power one, there's just this boosts all your stats by like 1%.
Oh, okay.
And that'd be cool to get to, but I kind of mostly want to buy into the survivalist stuff. So.
What do you guys think of the badass rank stuff so far?
Where you spend the tokens on the bonus stats?
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah,
so that is account wide for every character you will ever make.
Wait, really?
Yeah. That's not just for your main character.
I've been putting all this stuff into like shield regen and stuff because.
So all your characters are gonna have epic shield regen.
Great.
It's just gonna be 0 later on in your next characters. It's like.
You should put a token into put one token into each thing.
Yeah, because it gives you plus one, then it's
plus one, and then it starts lowering after that.
Yeah. What I find awesome is that every badass rank every few badass ranks, or every token I should say that you get, it lets you choose either like you were saying, shield regen, shield capacity, gun damage, melee damage. Like
there's probably like 15 stats you can improve, but you only get to choose from 5 each time.
But I find that it like for the first few that I was going, it was like gun damage, and then like gun damage, and then reload speed, like all the ones I wanted. But after I picked it a few times, now it's kind of forcing me to pick other options, like better shields, better health, like more defensive.
Okay.
So I feel like it's kind of helpful, and it's making sure that you don't stack one thing and maybe make yourself too powerful, or make sure that that you
aren't screwed.
Yeah, aren't screwed
if you do
for later
one
on.
thing.
Like, oh, you kind of put too much.
The great thing
damage.
about putting most of the stuff into like health and shields is that's like 5 of the possible like 15 options.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm always gonna get one of those when I'm randoming stuff.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
No, one thing that we were talking about before the podcast actually is I think Devin was saying that he has an issue with the UI for the game. I personally kind of felt it was weird for the first 30 minutes until I got a hang of it. Now it's awesome. But I don't know what you think.
It's not a poorly developed UI. I found myself like I'm playing it with an Xbox 360 controller.
Well, when you're comparing it to Borderlands 1, which was total shit.
Yeah, it's better. It's certainly an upgrade. But what I'm finding is even when I'm going to switch between going to my backpack, my actual inventory, and I keep hitting the right bumper. Just for me, maybe it's just me screwing things up, but that's my cue is right bumper is to go over to the next one. And that ends up booting me into, I think it's like skill character tree or something like that. I've done that probably like 30 times, and I don't hate it. I know it's different. It's
so you're saying you prefer a triggers switch the type of menu, bumper switch into menu?
You like the trigger menu?
I like the trigger to switch, bumper switch the one that you're in. That's the way I prefer it because I keep on clicking it and not realizing it, and it's like, oh, fuck no.
I prefer bumpers. What I hated actually with the triggers is because Darksiders 2 uses the triggers, and I wanted to friggin' kill that game for doing that.
I don't mind the triggers. I really don't. I think triggers are better for the...
I think it's because I'm just used to using the bumpers when I use the 360 to switch between all that stuff.
Fair enough. That's my major issue with it. The other issue I've got is selecting trash. I don't see a point to it. I don't. Like, I just go through anyways, and I look at what I'm selling off.
I actually didn't know that option existed until like recently.
I keep up with that. You notice that while
we're
playing.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, why are you just standing there? Oh, it's just I'm going through my stuff. Marking stuff is trash.
The way it happens is that when I pick it up, if it's a gun I want, obviously I hold the X button so it switches out to something that I can use, or it'll chill at the top of my list, and whenever I go into the menu, I just like push down on one of them that's like like I just fucking mash through it. It does, like, I don't know.
Yeah, the trash option to me just
I like managing my guns in the field, and then when I roll up to a store, just going in left stick out of the store.
And like it's perfectly designed for you, but for me,
you push in the left stick to
fucking point of it.
Yeah, when you jump to the store, you hit the left stick, and it just sells everything instantly, and then you back out of the store.
Yeah, all the trash.
That's not bad then.
I don't give a fuck.
I like because I'm OCD, and I like sorting things.
Yeah, I think that's probably the reason why you like it so much. I don't know. I just find it to be fucking utterly useless. And
I wish there was a different button to press to mark things as favorite, because right now to mark things as favorite, you have to just click in the stick twice.
Instead of once.
So it's like if you're hovering over an item, it's like marked as nothing. Then you click in the stick once, it marks it as trash. Then you have to click in the stick again on an item marked as trash to mark it as a favorite.
What does favorite do? Keep it at the top of the list?
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't do that, Riccio. Because all the Riccio does is just, get rid of everything.
The only other complaint I have about the inventory system is that when you sort it by like gun type, it doesn't show you other stuff in your backpack.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, it just only
like you
shows
scroll
one.
down, you might have like 3 other like a grenade mod or something in your backpack, but it doesn't show you because it's only sorting by gun type. I wish it was just like not guns at the bottom, but whatever. That's fine.
Yeah. No, it's not that bad, but even still, it's. I'm not a big fan of the inventory. I will use it, and I will learn how to use it properly, but it's not my favorite one, that's for sure.
Like I said, I had an issue with it maybe for like the first 13 or 30 minutes of the game, so I was like, this is
13 hours of the game.
13 minutes and 22 seconds. For the first 30 minutes of the game, I was like, this is kind of weird, but then I just kind of realized, like, well, It's the same shit. It's just bigger boxes instead of line, like just the gun written out. So
I like the new UI. I really do.
Oh yeah,
I love the trash. Like it was built for people like me.
Oh yeah, it totally is.
Had an irrational hate for Borderlands 1.
It just wasn't. It's not.
You thought that was shit? Don't worry.
Yeah, we got you. Don't worry, it's okay.
I like the other little things they do on the UI, such as like if let's say your shield that you're wearing has like corrosive or like thorns or whatever. On the actual shield bar, if it's corrosive, it'll have like a green kind of spiral thing around it, or if it's thorns, it'll have like little blue spikes on it to kind of tell you that you have
I haven't seen that. I've been grabbing the like
just normal ones with like health
the normal ones, but not for like overall capacity, for the recharge.
Oh yeah,
speed and the delay.
Oh,
yeah, no, that's not bad. I like the I prefer, yet again, because of the way the style I'm playing, I like to have a huge ass shield. Because I just end up running in and trying to do as much damage as I
don't know what it is. I haven't been getting like amazing drops. I'm using white weapons and a white shield right now.
Did you guys both sign up for Shift, by the way?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, if you sign up for Shift, that's how you get your actual pre-order bonuses.
I already got my key and stuff.
Then you should.
You get a second.
Because when you sign up for Shift, you get a character customization. You also get a overall character mod that gives you 5% more epic drops.
Yeah, no, I think I've got that.
Yeah, he has that.
I've got that.
I just signed up for Shift for that too.
I didn't have to sign up for that. I just fucking put in my code.
When I signed up for Shift initially, that stuff was all broken, and so I got like maybe to level 5, 6-ish before the stuff appeared, and so I just sold all the guns right away.
Oh yeah, no, I sold the.
All those things are ass, yeah.
Yeah, I sold the.
Well, it would have been great if I started the game and had them. And
for the first like 30 minutes.
You did the same thing I did.
What?
I didn't put in my code until I was like level 4, and I did the same thing.
No, I put in the code before it started. They just didn't like populate in the game.
Oh really?
Like level 4 or 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I just got rid of them. I was like, these look cool.
Yeah, I didn't even, like I said, like I had to sign up for Shift, which was like after I was almost at the first big town. Oh yeah. And I was like, oh, these weapons are ass. And oh, sweet, 5% extra drop rate, perfect.
Great.
But yeah, I can't stress enough about that golden chest. It is really hard to tell that it's actually that one because it doesn't really warn you that well.
Oh really? You just
and the dude I was playing with just walked up with it. He's like, "Oh sweet, look, there's epic guns in this chest." I'm like,
"Yeah, buddy.
Did you open that chest?" Like, "Yeah, man." I was like, oh, "You just lost the key, buddy."
And he went, "Oh shit, fuck, I hate this game." Just never played again. I don't know. I'm really liking it. I'm going to sink a lot of hours into it. I feel.
I am glad that I played co-op with you and it didn't totally fucking break my save. So
yeah.
Did you hear about how they do the quest now? Apparently, I think if you,
it's really good.
If you go past someone, it checks them off when you get there, or
if you
it doesn't. I don't know.
You mean so if you played with someone who was super higher level,
correct,
and then you went back into single player,
then it says, "Hey, you've already done this shit."
Went through and got to that area, it would just be like, "Oh, you look quests."
Yeah,
explodes and
that's
done.
exactly what it is.
That's
I don't know if it explodes down and just like, yo, you fucking.
Oh yeah, you look at the quest list and they don't just like have little explosions on them as you complete them.
No,
I don't want to play this game anymore.
I wish. I wonder if.
Fuck Borderlands.
I wonder if you go into a high level person's game, if they complete a quest, if you get the quest experience for it, or if it waits until you are at your story and then you get there and then
that
it
would be
rewards it
real
to you.
cool.
I don't know how that works.
I'm not sure.
I hope it's the second way that you.
I'm really hoping it is too.
Because you'd get there, you'd see like, oh sweet, look at this new town. Like just like leveling up.
Turns into a crazy dubstep.
You just start playing the Call of Duty level up sound.
There was
Borderlands. Why did I sound Spanish?
I'm almost.
You're playing as named Salvador. So.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was a fucking midget. Okay,
fucking. Hold on. What is the politically correct way to say that?
Little person.
I believe that is not a
little person. I didn't realize he was a little person.
He's just short. He's not
little. He just has tiny legs.
Yeah, I was like, I was expecting him to be this big ass, like bulky dude who's
because he's the new brick.
Yeah, because he's the new brick, and fucking Riccio totally destroyed my world and burned it down in front of me.
Well, it was.
And he was like, "Yeah, you realize he's a midget."
It was only because on the night that I played it at midnight, I was playing with Drackle and like when you start off, you're like in this snowy little area.
Yeah.
And he was standing near like a pile of snow. And I was like, dude, your guy's clipping through the ground. Like, move away from it. And then he moved, and it was just like he stayed the same height. And I was like, what, dude?
But then Riccio made me look up some pictures. He's like, yo, look at this. Yeah, see, everybody else is kneeling. He's the same height. He's not kneeling. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
What?
I like that they didn't really expose that before the game came
The funny
out.
thing is, whenever he looks really short, when I first saw him, I was like, damn, now I kind of want to play a Gunzerker. Because at first I didn't give a shit about him. But
He's super badass. I'm really enjoying it. Because in Borderlands 1, I played as the, I guess, a sniper class.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just killed everyone.
Hunter.
So I just killed everyone from a distance. So this is a complete, 180 on my playstyle usually of, like, getting right up into people's faces.
Yeah.
And finishing it. Like, the badass Nomad that we were doing, Dan was shooting at him and I was behind him punching him in the back of the head. Like, it's completely different than what I normally play as.
Yeah.
I normally, like, sneak in and, kill everyone and then go loot. So, I don't know.
You can't really sneak in that game.
No.
It's like you roll up and it's like, okay, I'm about 100 feet from this dude. He turned around, he's shooting at me.
Apparently, like someone was telling me, well, if you play as Zero, you can go cloaked.
Oh, okay.
And apparently,
is
what
that
it does,
special?
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
special. It puts out like a decoy, then you're cloaked, and then the first hit you do does more damage. But it's a 5-second cloak, and apparently, the closer you are to Zero, you do more damage. But the thing is, someone was telling me, I don't know if this is actually true or not, but if it is, that would be sweet. Apparently, if you put certain points into stuff, when you kill people when you're cloaked, or if you kill someone when you're cloaked or something, or do damage, it like puts that bar back up. So I think you can get to a point where you just kind of throw your decoy out, and throughout the entire fight, you're just ninja, just like fucking stabbing everybody and just killing everybody and just staying cloaked and just murdering everything.
That'd be sick.
So if that is true, then I think I'm switching my entire build to just go straight to that, because that'd be just epically.
So
the turret,
is it your melee is a sword?
yeah, the melee is a sword.
Okay, melee is a sword. It's not. Does it have more damage than everybody else's melee?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
All
Because I
Commando
believe
has a hatchet.
I was dueling someone.
Who does?
The commando.
Oh,
It's just a
really?
hatchet.
I just fucking punch people with my fist. Like I just like. Ugh.
I don't know if I do more melee damage than every other class. I am playing a Zero, and like when I tried to duel someone, I dueled him 2 or 3 times, and I would try to shoot him down, and I wouldn't be able to kill him. So like, fuck this, I'm gonna just stab him in the face, and I stabbed him, and his entire shield and half his health went down. I was like, okay, and I hit him again and just insta killed him. I was like, okay, sweet, I know what I'm supposed to do now. And the funny thing is, I had all my points in sniper, so I don't know what that's all about. But
You can respect for hitting.
yeah, so I'm gonna switch it to
Respect for
people.
stabbing.
Yeah, because stabbing seems really awesome. Actually, the first skill that you get is that if they're low health, it's like increases damage by 100%, 200, 300, 400, and I think 500 is the max.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll just like go up to someone and stab them and just die. It'll explode and be so good.
That's really satisfying as well too when you get that crit shot, especially with the shotgun I have. I run right up, and all the guys running at me, and I just get that shot, and 7 or 8 of them will be crit, and then the body just explodes. It's like,
Well, actually, with sniping, it's pretty
great.
sweet. The headshots actually feel really good. Actually, everything feels really good compared to Borderlands 1, because there was like a sense, there was missing a sense in Borderlands 1 of like impact for your shots. And now it feels like, especially when there's reactions for like shooting somebody in the leg or like shooting near him and they'll fall over, like their heads exploding and their arms coming like, oh shit, and like a nice popping sound. It's just really good.
yeah, no, they did a really good job with making it feel.
But by far, my favorite thing in Borderlands 2 so far has been the writing for most of the quests.
Oh, they're great.
And just all the text in that game.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fantastic.
Oh yeah, there's
The bandit guns are the best because they're all misspelled.
I almost
Hilarious.
feel terrible every time that when I'm playing co-op and like, so you get like a mission, it's like, oh, you should really go over that way, and then someone will be like walking around the map, and it's like triggers that he's at that point, so it like skips that dialogue. I'm like, oh no, oh shit, and, or you're just like listening to an audio log, and then something happens where it cuts into like whatever part of the mission you're at, and it just like cuts it. And I think you can maybe go back and listen to them, but
yeah.
it kind of
It just
ruins
breaks
it for me.
it,
So I'm like,
breaks it a little
I
bit.
wanted to hear what he was gonna say. It was probably gonna be funny.
There is some writing in that I actually had to put the controller down, and I was just laughing too hard.
Well, there's one quest that you guys actually haven't gotten to yet, which is really close to the start. With what's his name? The gentleman.
Hammersfeld, I think.
Hammersfeld.
At what point can you say that something is not close to the start just because you played it in one night? We are 2.5 hours into the game.
The game
we
is
are
apparently
past the start.
I don't know if the game is like 40 or
We have
50 hours
left
long.
the initial
30
hours
hours.
long?
30 hours.
We have
Cool.
left the initial area and killed 2 bosses. We are past the start.
Yeah, well, I would say past the start. To me, the start stops if you're a quarter into the game, and you guys are nowhere near a quarter
The
into the
fuck
game.
quarter start of the game is the tutorial first area.
No, that's a
No,
early
yeah.
game.
No,
That's-
that is the start of the game.
That's the start of the game. After
that's what
that,
I'm
you are
saying.
into the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'm
saying
gonna
is-
agree with Dan.
Yeah, but I'm saying when I say starting the game, I mean usually it's like the first quarter, because I mean you don't really feel like you know everything until, like, for example, you guys are maybe in the starting. To me, you're still in the starting of the game because you actually haven't gotten to Sanctuary, which is the first big city. Until you get to there, I feel like then your game has actually started.
Oh yeah.
because everything else before that has kind of still been a little bit tutorializing in terms of like teaching you maybe something like you just got the vehicle, so that's still like you're still in the tutorial technically.
Fair enough. I don't know.
So start of the game, I
agree
would say
with
would
Dan
be,
though still.
But anyway, no, yeah, there's one quest that dude gives you which just fucking made my night. I'm a pun kind of guy or just word play, and it just blew that out of the water. I just couldn't help myself.
Did you do all of the side stuff in the first area, Dan?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You did the where you went all the way to the south. I think it's called the South Shelf.
And you killed the dude riding the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear the line that went along with that?
Maybe I kind of accidentally killed him super fast.
There's a line.
Okay,
There's a line that goes with that I had the biggest smile. It was the like dopiest grin on my face from that, and I just kind of like burst out laughing.
No, the way I killed that guy is you walk up that all the way up the stairs to the door, and they like burst out. But I was holding my like super. I could fire 5 shotgun blasts as fast as I wanted to, and so I killed the thing he was riding on immediately, and he just kind of like flew off into the water, and I was like.
Okay,
I guess I'm just gonna kill the rest of these guys here.
I gotta ask this: if you're for all the you guys have probably done I think 3 boss fights so far, ish.
Yeah,
including the first one with the intro thing.
I'm at 4.
4 maybe.
Well,
how long?
No. We're at exactly the same, Devin.
I'm at 4 though. You've got the first.
No.
boss.
There's the 2 story ones, and then the optional one, which is the dude riding the thing.
3 story ones.
That's it, right?
3 story ones.
Yeah.
Three story.
Yeah.
3 story ones.
So
3 story ones, and then the optional.
Anyway,
4.
for the question I was gonna ask is that you guys so far, like if Dan, you beat that boss in like roughly like I don't know 10 seconds flat.
It was really weird.
Hold on. So far, when I've been playing 4-player co-op,
I ended up just using my pistol to shoot a midget that was standing down in the water and couldn't shoot me or anything. It was really stupid.
But hold on. So far, what I've been playing is even the first boss that you get like within like 5 or 10 minutes of playing the game. Each boss so far, even that one has been like a 5-10 minute affair of just shooting the shit out of it and like dodging it and keeping everybody up and super insane on 4-player co-op.
On 2-player, we
had.
Oh,
you're right. My bad, guys. There is 4.
Yeah.
You're right. I just remembered the middle one.
Yep.
Yeah. But the thing is that I find that on 4-player co-op, that game becomes something completely different. It almost feels like it's a crazy team-based game, and it's awesome.
Actually,
like Syndicate.
Touching on that point, I noticed the difference when playing with
Please
Dan.
don't touch my point.
I noticed the difference when playing with Dan on the difficulty ramping up really quickly, because on single player, yet again, I would just like continue to run and roll through the whole area with not an issue at all. And with Dan in there, it did change it a fair amount. It got difficult. I was down a couple of times, which I'd never been down before. So yeah, no, it was this is pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a huge difference playing from 1 to 4 players. Like even the difference even from 3 to 4 is insane. Like the health jumps up by such a huge amount. It's awesome. It's awesome to play 4-player co-op in Borderlands 2.
Well, there was also this enemy that we encountered, which was the badass nomad.
Oh my god!
And I'd seen a badass nomad before, but he was just kind of just shooting at me. But when we encountered him together, he had a shield, so you could only hit him from like behind or the side.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if that's a co-op specific thing or
but
if
we ended up having
you'd never encounter one in single player.
How many badasses do you guys normally find?
We found 2 like together
right beside each other.
But I mean, like since you guys have been playing, do you guys find badasses often?
I think those are my first 2.
Really?
Those are my first.
I've had some before we fought those, but I haven't been like counting them.
So I think so far in the 4-player co-op, I think pull is totally like the worst word for it. It's like MMO talk, but like every group that I fought has at least had multiple badasses in it.
Really?
Yeah. Like I was saying, a 4-player is like unloading.
What level are you?
10 now.
Oh, okay. We're not that far behind you.
I'm level 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I think I just hit 9.
Yeah.
Or
so,
am I like
well, I'm
there?
I'm thinking like half a bar to 11, but yeah, no, it's like playing 4-player co-op. I don't know. It's almost like when you have 3, you just want to invite like a random person into the game so you can get that 4-player experience. It's insane how different it feels going through it. It's awesome.
That's kick-ass. I'm really enjoying it, and it's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
The bad points for me are not big enough to take away from my overall game experience. That it's
What bad points do you have other than the UI?
I've got the UI. I had them written down. I can't remember them off the top of my head right now. Fuck. I just kind of
podcast prep.
Yeah, no,
no good.
No good podcast prep. They weren't overly huge ones. Though I must say that the audio in it, so the vocals, the sounds, like your footsteps and the gun sounds and everything like that, they just sound completely on cue. And they've done such a good job
Except
with
when
that.
you're spinning around at super high sensitivity on a gun turret.
Yeah.
And your sound just fucking
You didn't
farts and breaks.
Okay, you didn't hear that, Riccio. So Dan and I were doing co-op today, as you know.
Yeah.
And Riccio and Dan was driving because he had the controller, and I just did not want to touch
We were driving
driving.
back, like I'd fallen. At any point when you were doing the mission, like outside of Sanctuary to get in, did you fall down into like the previous like area through the holes in the
Yeah,
ground?
the cracked thing.
Yeah.
We fell down there twice.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Just because I wasn't paying attention. And so the entire time that I was like driving back through the whole like first area of that place, Devin was just like spinning wildly on the gun turret, and he was just like, man, this is just totally breaking my sound, because it was constantly trying to like interpret where in the world the sounds should be coming from, but he was spinning at such super high sensitivity that it couldn't even like.
So I would get a popping sound or a gunshot in my left ear, and then it would be like 2 or 3 in the right, and then 1 in the left, and then I'd hear car sounds in the right one, even though we were on like turning left, or I'd hear like it was just like breaking it, and then it eventually just turned into this like humming sound.
Weird.
It was like.
But let's be clear, this isn't a complaint. This is
Oh, no,
something
this is fucking
we were
great.
stupid.
The only complaint I've actually... Oh, sorry.
Absolutely breaking the sound algorithms in the game is something I'm very proud of. The brand new release.
But the one complaint I have with the sound, I love the music. I also love the gunshots and everything. But speaking of the gunshots, I've had I think maybe like 3 or 4 times now where I've just been like shooting people, and I'll be using like, I don't know, any weapon I choose, and just as like my first bullet's gonna be super loud, and then it's just like it's going down and it's not making any more sound, and then I'll like reload the gun and it's not making sound until
Really?
like I leave like a certain area.
What?
And it just feels really weird. But it's like it's as if there was supposed to be like an audio playing, because everything just kind of mutes, like, but it's only the gun sounds, and then you kind of hear it, but it's like distant, and then it just comes back. I'm like,
I've
well,
had
that's
weird echo issues. That was one of the points I was actually going to make. I've had a couple of really weird echo issues.
You did like offhandedly mention something while we were playing. You were like, "Oh,
I
weird echo right now."
should
But then
mention that I think it's because my audio is set to.
No.
No, it was on Devin's computer. Mine was
playing
fine.
That's I mean is it might have been looping my mic sub sound.
No. This was
no?
completely through my headphones.
That's what I mean. Is it if it was going into my mic, into the game, into your computer? Because my mixer loops PC.
Your mixer was
Yeah,
off
I
while
was-
we were
Was it
playing.
Yeah,
perfect?
it was
Good. It's not my
completely
mixer.
No, so one of the issues I was having was you'd have a gun sound.
That'd be really irritating.
Yeah, no. So you'd have a gun sound, and it was specifically while walking through the canyon.
Well, that's probably echo then.
No. But then when I would leave the canyon, it was still echoing, and it would echo for about 2 or 3 minutes.
Weird.
And then I'd fire another gunshot, and it would cancel it
That
out.
actually reminds
All
me.
the complaints we seem to have just seem like random open
Yeah.
world jankiness
Yeah, no, I think it was
stuff.
just
like it's not
just slightly
really...
janky, and that's what I was saying. Where it doesn't truly take away from the value that I'm finding in the game.
Oh,
It's
no.
actually more of a, that's kind of fucked up. Well, great. Like, and
I'm gonna
Dan
keep
had
playing this and get some loot.
Dan clipped through a ladder, and I spent 2 or 3 minutes shooting him in the face so he would push off.
Hey, you didn't see it. You were eating Riccio.
Yeah.
I just climbed up a ladder and like was constantly glitching forward, and I had to like turn around and walk backwards down the ladder to fix
Oh my
it.
god.
Yeah, so it's just little janky things, but nothing game breaking or destroying of the combat that was just terrible. Like,
You know what I love
good.
most about Borderlands? When you quit, it goes, "Hey, all your progress is gonna be saved."
Yes.
Not even like all unsaved progress will be lost. It's like, what do I have to say? I don't.
Just, hey,
Great.
yeah.
Make me
There you
feel
go.
comfortable quitting that game.
I still think the best game that has the best saving mechanic, or at least that I've played so far, has been Darksiders 2.
Really?
When you save, it keeps you exactly where you are.
Yeah, and then
It does a save,
restart.
and then it
We've
puts,
talked
it
about
just
this
says
on
the
this
menu
before.
thing.
Okay,
on it. It's awesome.
I have a fucking complaint about Darksiders 2.
Did you actually start playing it?
Yes, on waiting for my fucking Borderlands 2 to download again. I booted up Darksiders 2 and started playing it, and it was great but I went to go into a dungeon, and it just fucking was not existent. I opened up the doors, and it was just textures in the fucking distance. Everything was invisible, and I exited the game, reloaded the game, did a whole bunch of different stuff, and it wasn't even like the walls were there. I would walk off, or I would walk onto some place that I couldn't see floor texture, and I just fall through the fucking world.
I would say that I think it's maybe something wrong with your Steam or something. Because if your Borderlands fucked up and then like your Darksiders is missing like areas,
but then
you might want to start
loaded
rechecking all of your cache files.
I loaded up all these other games. That's what I thought it was. I thought like, did I break my Steam? I loaded up Sleeping Dogs.
It's not about loading. No, it's to do the verify. It's not cache. It's integrity.
Yeah, I did that with a couple of games, and I did it with Borderlands. I haven't done it with Darksiders yet, but like I just got super frustrated because I was already pissed off about Borderlands 2 not working on release. So just booting up Darksiders is like, I don't want to ever fucking play you. Like, fuck you, game. So yeah, no, that's my issue with fucking Darksiders.
I don't think you're ever going to play Darksiders now that Borderlands is out.
And Darksiders 2, I'm actually...
just started playing FTL on your own.
Man...
I'm just fucking hating Darksiders 2.
I won't lie.
It's not even a gameplay. It's just little fucking things that I'm just like, no.
I'm so determined to go back and finish Darksiders 2 because that game is so fun.
It's like
how far do you think you are from the end?
How far am I? I think I'm like halfway, and I'm maybe
you've played that
15,
a lot of days.
Yeah, I'm like 10, 15 hours into it.
Jeez.
The game's like 30 hours long, I think. But, yeah. But, yeah, to kind of, I guess, jump away. I know we've already kind of jumped away from Borderlands and stuff. Is there anything...
I think we've talked enough about Borderlands.
Yeah, we've been going for like 50 minutes about that.
I played a big chunk of Metro 2033 as well.
Yeah?
Waiting for that to boot up. And Dan never played that game.
No, I know.
Don't. Just...
I'm aware.
Never do it. I bought really nice headphones for my system now, and that was a terrible choice to play that game with these really nice headphones, because it is fucking terrifying.
I find like the only parts in Metro 2033 that were actually terrifying were the ones that you end up going up like overground outside out of the Metro.
Yeah, that's where I quit playing.
Yeah, which is fine.
Don't boot it up again thinking
I know,
I'm going to be a big man
it's
and
not
do
even
it.
on my computer anymore.
I was like, yeah, great, this is going to be awesome. I was like, oh, okay, gonna find it. And then I actually got hurt, and what ends up happening when you get hurt is your mask starts fogging up because you're exerting or running.
Well, no, the mask fogs up whenever your actual filter, if you don't change it after a while. It cracks though if you get hit.
So that cracked. All I can hear is my character breathing in my ears. I hear these fucking terrifying monster sounds off in the distance with a gunshot every once in a while, or a couple of them. And it's fucking 3 a.m. Yeah, that's just a mixture for, no, I'm not playing this game anymore. So I tried doing it. I'm finding that getting the filters is actually pretty fucking hard. Like, I don't know if maybe it's just how I screwed myself over.
You're not supposed to, like... As much as that game is kind of like feels stalkery, you're not supposed to explore everything when you're outside. You're just supposed to be like,
okay,
put in a filter, just like
I think that's my
walk
problem.
Around quickly.
I think that's my problem because I'm at this moment where I'm trying to go from fucking checkpoint to checkpoint, and I have like 1 filter, maybe 2 if I'm lucky.
I would have to say the other opposite. I think if you search around, you find a lot of filters. Just because I've already finished that game way back in the Xbox, but I started up recently as well. I think during the summer, and I think I maybe got 2 or 3 hours into the game. And this time, maybe this because I was also moving a little bit faster this time. But exploring the environment found me so many filters. I think by the time I got outside the first time you're outside, no, first or second, I want to say it's the second time. I don't want to explain what's out there, but you kind of get split up with the partner that you go up with.
Yeah.
And I think I had like a good 16 or 18 filters on me, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? But I actually spent the time to look at like every corner, and there's so many gas masks that you can loot. But the thing is they don't actually show up as lootable unless you put your cursor directly on that thing's face. Like if you're looking at this body and just like hit X or E or whatever it is on PC, it doesn't pop up.
Okay, maybe that's my issue.
That's what's tough.
But I want to really like the game, and I really like the atmosphere it provides. I really like the actual mechanics of it with the bullets and everything like that. Like I've got.
And you restarted on hardcore?
Yeah, I'm playing on the hardcore
best way to play it.
Which is great because 1 revolver shot.
Ranger, Ranger, not hardcore.
Ranger easy, I think, is what I'm playing on. 1, revolver shot to the head does kill something. It's not 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I really like it, and I really wanted to keep playing it, but I feel like I'm just fucking corpse running it right now. There's one point in time where I actually ran fast enough to get a checkpoint and fucking died because I didn't have a gas filter, and it booted me up in the checkpoint without a gas filter, and I had to run again to find a filter, slam it on my face, and keep running. So I feel like I'm just corpse running it right now, which maybe I'm going to delete my save and go back and play the 2 or 3 hours I played of it
I'd
just to get it again, because I'm getting so fucking frustrated.
Maybe
with
with that knowledge of like,
Yeah.
look at the guy's face and pick
Yeah.
stuff from
Maybe.
there.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I there's only one point where I think you should be stuck like that, and I don't think you're anywhere near it. It's like the library area, but
it's just
honest, like I don't want to say you fucked up real bad, but like no, it's just
But you fucked up
but you
real
fucked
bad.
up. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
no, and
when you hit the red point on your actual watch where it's like stuff starts fogging up, you still have like a good 3 or 4 minutes before you actually fucking start
I'm at this
choking.
point where I'm literally looking at my watch and going, okay, I think there's a corpse over there. Time to run. If there's no corpse there, it's like a guy takes off the gas mask and I'm like, and I die.
That's weird. That's
I
actually
really like
weird.
I really like the atmosphere.
So I guess you fucked up.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think you fucked up, Devin.
Maybe I'm just gonna probably
You
when
fucked
I've-
up a monitor, a meter, fucked up a meter. Right
Maybe
here?
what I'll do is I'll
It's you exploded it.
I'm just gonna fucking
It's broke.
The fuck
restart
up
it.
a meter.
You fucked up to fuck up a monitor.
I will just fucking restart it and play it again, and I will just go to the
You're
market.
just like hating on everything that's not Borderlands this week.
Yeah.
no,
That's
I
terrible.
really like it.
Borderlands is good. Darksiders 2 is good. Metro's amazing.
I really like Metro, but I think I probably shot myself in the foot in this game for the checkpoints or something like that. Because
I think it's just important also to say that when you go up to a shop, if you have bullets, you should probably buy things that'll help you, like ammo and stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like, oh no, I'm just gonna go find some. Especially if you're on Ranger, you find a bit less of stuff.
Yeah, maybe
But
that's
it's a lot less important to buy a better gun. Because most of the time you'll find a lot in the field. Not to mention that most of them just shoot a dude in the face and you'll just kill him no matter.
So you're
what the
saying you
fuck.
should never save the bullets in the game for like, oh, maybe I'll find a gun that's going to cost like 100.
You'll find
of these
some that'll be
things.
cool, but most of the time, there's one point in the game where you get to a store that you'll only see once and it has like a really cool gun. But they kind of plan that so leading up to it, you've just found like a shit ton of bullets.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, it's just kind of like,
I
I need some health. I should buy some.
I do really like mechanics of it, and I really like the atmosphere, and I like that feeling of I see a mutant, or I guess I don't know what the rat-like things are called, and all it makes me want to do is run and hide in a corner. I love that terrifying feeling that I get from this game, and I've definitely done a couple of strategies where like, oh god, I know this guy's going to stand up as soon as I take a pot shot at him. Okay, let's see if I can actually make my way around him without interacting with him, because I know I'm just going to get fucked up super quick. Like, the game has drawn me in, but I think I've, as a user, have fucked myself over that I'm starting to hate it. So I think I'll probably just delete my save and fucking go at it again. Because
Possibly.
that's the only way that I can really foresee my self getting out of this situation of okay.
Well, you should
time
have
to
multiple
fucking-
save files.
I do have multiple save files.
Try to pop back to one where you're still in a metro and just buy some stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I really like it. That game is right up my alley of first person shooters that I like.
You say right up my ass. I was like, it's right up my ass.
Where is this going?
No,
Stop.
because I love the stalker games. I love all the post apocalyptic, first person shooter games, and that one by far does the best at drawing me in with atmosphere and making me feel fucking not vulnerable is the word that I'd use, but fleshy. Single bullet and you're like, oh god, I'm dying. Like, so it does a really good job for me. So I am definitely gonna pick it up again and try and play it again, maybe when I finish through Borderlands 2, or if I ever touch Darksiders 2 again.
I really hope you actually will finish Borderlands 2 though.
Yeah, Borderlands 2 I'm going to finish. Like that's a guaranteed.
Is this being said right now?
Yes, I will finish it. I will finish it.
Or what?
Or I will
Play through all of Darksiders 2. One or the other.
Or you will play all of Dark Souls.
I don't mind Dark Souls. I just don't want to buy it.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I will finish Borderlands
Listeners
2.
of this podcast, hold Devin to this.
I will finish Borderlands 2. I'm not going to give a date.
If he doesn't, he will buy you all Borderlands 2. No.
No, but if I don't, I will donate $100 for a marathon.
Okay,
That
so
makes sense.
your deadline is December then.
Yes.
All right.
That is it.
That is this. Come back out of this. So what'd you play this week, Riccio?
I fucking beat Dark Souls and the DLC.
Yeah.
Done.
That's
Congrats.
fucking crazy,
Beat
man.
the shit out of the game.
It's super crazy. Kate,
On
tell
level-
the story
on level
to
9,
Dan
yeah.
about your buddy.
So my buddy Fike, what happened is he was playing, I think yesterday. Like he came over one day and I was like, dude, I know you like Dark Souls. You want to see his PC version? He's like, what's different? I'm like, DLC. He's like, no, I gotta go home and buy this. I'm like, dude, it's only on the PC. He's like, no. Actually, he didn't sound like that ridiculous. No, the Dark Souls. Okay, well, he's not some drunken
demonic
pirate thing that's like fucking.
Oh, I guess I can go home because Dark Souls.
I was like, oh, okay.
Dan's Borderlands 2 clock. It's midnight.
But
get out of bed and play Borderlands 2.
But no, so he went home and he's like, okay, you have the craving to play Dark Souls. And he's level 290 something, which
what the fuck?
I don't even know how many souls it takes him to level. Like, the funny thing is he's not even like an RPG person. And then I showed him this game and like for some reason it was like, dude, you might like this. He's like, no way. A week later, he's like, dude, I fucking beat the game like twice. I'm going through it again. It was like, what? And then
I haven't slept in 7 days.
But no, it was weird because he'd come over and be like, dude, did you find the sword of whatever? Like, I found it behind that wall. You can craft it with something. I was like, what the fuck? How do you know more about this shit than I do? And it was just weird. But the funny thing is, he texted me yesterday. He's like, man, I've been invading people's games and murdering them for 2 days. I have like 2,400,000 souls. I just fucking died after 2 days. I'm like, holy shit. He's like, I think he said he like killed over like 58 people or something. Like, he just go and murder them.
Oh my god.
I was like, man, like super dick move, but he was just enjoying the shit
He's
out of
the dude that people talk about.
He's the dude.
Invade and kill you.
He plays on the Xbox too. He plays on the Xbox. Yeah, I'm finally so happy to say that I beat it because I played it on the PS3 a long time ago.
Yeah, you didn't beat it, did you?
I didn't beat it, and I didn't really like where my character was going, and I was kind of like, I was in a weird point where like, maybe I'll play it this week, and then they kind of went, well, seems like you guys want it on the PC, so I guess we'll release it, and then it was just like that tipping point where I was like, fuck it, guess I'm waiting, and then I waited, and I finally, it came out August 28th, and I finished it roughly on the, I don't know, like 14th or something, so like last week sometime.
It's like 3 weeks.
Yes, 3
That's
weeks.
not bad.
And I was just like, damn, like I managed to roll through it, and I like a lot of stuff I was able to go through a bit faster because I knew it already. And I had like a bit of an advantage because I'd go into a boss. I'm like, okay, I know this is kind of.
How far was your PS3 character?
This is what I was. Here's what I was gonna say is like when I got to the PS3, I checked and I was like, I must be like nearing the end, and I got to that point, and then I passed it, and then I kept going for like another 10 hours, and I was like, holy shit, there was still like a good 8 or 9 bosses for me to go through, and then there was all the DLC stuff, which I thought was gonna be longer, but it was only about 2.5 hours long or 2-3 hours long, but it was still awesome. But no, it's funny because I beat the game, and I was level 96 or something, or 90. No, I was like 92 or something, and I had 36 hours on that character invested. And I went back to my PS3 copy, like I don't know, a week prior to beating it, and I was at 36 hours, and I was level like 60 something.
Really?
And it was just funny to be like, damn, I like beat this game in like double time. I have like an insanely better character, and it was just.
Yeah, you were showing him off today. He looks pretty badass.
I was pretty happy about that. And the funny thing is, when you beat the final boss, it's just like plays a small cutscene, rolls the intro, and if you skip it or if you just wait for it to roll out, it just spawns you back at the start of the game. And it's like New Game Plus, go. And the funny thing is, because I knew where some of the bosses were, I killed like 2 main bosses and skipped like half of the fucking game.
Really?
I was like, okay, well, I'm really powerful, so I'm gonna stop for now. But man, I still want to play so much more of that game. Dark Souls is way too good, and it's really good on the PC, especially if you get that resolution fix, like I think we talked about last time.
Yeah.
So good. Like Dark Souls, I can't recommend that game enough. It is the feeling that I had when I finally beat that game, and even just boss after boss, like even some that I was just throwing myself at. There's one that was like a 15-minute boss fight, and I think I was on Skype and I was getting like furious about it, and I have like the Skype premium, so I could like group video calls. So I was showing everybody, like, you guys gotta see how stupid this thing is. It's fucking dumb. Like, look at the fucking, he just insta kills me if he does this fucking stupid. And then like I spent like an hour and a half until like this one time where I stopped complaining and I was just silent the entire like 15-minute fight. And it's just like a boss that you have to dodge everything. If you get hit, you gotta heal or else you're dead again. Like, and it's just, there's one move where he picks you up, and then if you go down, anything that touches you while you have like a debuff on, it'll just insta kill you.
Oh, really?
And it was just like super focused, super silent, just going for it. And it was like the most rewarding thing to just down something that you spend so long trying to learn patterns and then get really lucky and get timing down, and it was just good. It was just
good.
like, oh god, yes, and it was. Oh, I spit all over my mic there, but no, it was really good. It was.
That's pretty phenomenal.
The game is fantastic. There's nothing like it out there. It's amazing. It is. Yeah. It's so good. I really hope that From Software just makes the third one, puts crazier shit.
What would
in
they
there.
call it?
I don't know. Soul Darkness.
No.
The
It's
darkest
a D
soul.
word and then Souls.
Demon Souls, Dark Souls.
Abyssal Souls.
That doesn't start with a D.
It's got to be a D.
Demon Souls, Dark Souls. Deranged?
Drew.
Devil Souls.
Drew Souls.
I'm calling it Devil Souls.
Drew.
Devil Souls?
Devil Souls.
Devil Souls?
Dementia
Mark
Souls?
this moment. Devil Souls.
How about
Devin Souls.
Delicious Souls?
Devin Souls.
Deviled Eggs?
I'm actually Devil Souls. I want to
Demeanor.
call that.
Devil
That's what it's
Souls?
going to be
Devil
called.
Souls?
Well, I think Darth Souls.
Ha.
Or Darkest Souls.
What if it's like Soul Souls?
Slippery Souls.
Then I won't have been right with Devil Souls.
Soul Souls. Devin Souls, someone says. Yeah, no, that game is really good.
That's awesome.
I really wish you guys it's funny because as I was playing it, I've seen more and more of my friends that I talk to on Steam and stream and talk to them slowly getting into it. Like, it was like, hey, this person's not playing. Hey, this person's not playing. Hey, this person's not playing. And it was just like people slowly getting into it. And then they start off and they're angry, and then they don't stop, and then they keep working at it. And it's just like, it's
like Eve.
It's so rewarding. It's so good. It's
like Eve, where the first two and a half hours, you're like, I don't understand any of this.
Well, I'm not sure, because I did help them out by saying, like, oh, if you guys want to have like a little tip, there's like a special weapon you can get near the start that'll kind of help you out for the first little while, as well as this is how you do like some of these areas. If I wouldn't have done that, I think it would have been still good, but way more frustrating. But getting that slight bit of help to start you off in like a game like Dark Souls helps you immensely, because sure, someone can be like, oh, this is how you fight the boss, but you still have to go and get to that point and still make it work for you. Like, dodge the boss properly and do all that shit, and it's
easier said than done.
Yeah, it's definitely an easier said than done. Especially when I went to like one boss, I was like, there's no way I can fight this way. And I read online, and it's just like, oh, you just have to dodge roll under this and block that every time it comes up, which will be like instantaneous because there's nothing that'll show it. And then when he flies up, you have to get out of it. I'm like, well, this is what I have been doing. It's like, oh, well, fuck. Like, goddamn timing. And yeah, so I don't know. I definitely, I'm gonna probably go through it again on the New Game Plus, possibly during my free time whenever I'm not playing other stuff.
Go back and beat it on PS3.
No, never, not with that frame rate. Not with that frame rate. But yeah, no, it's really good. I'm really glad I went back
phenomenal.
to it. Anything else you guys played this week?
No, just more FTL.
Yeah, I played some FTL.
Once again, if you guys are listening to this either on iTunes, check out our YouTube. Actually, we have a Unity Gaming on YouTube, which we have a Let's Play of FTL, which is totally awesome.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Worth checking out.
I think the
10 is my favorite.
10th is the best episode of that at all. It's phenomenal.
There she goes. There she goes. Anyway, without spoiling where that goes. But no, that part 10 is really good. I totally recommend checking it out. Yeah, FTL is awesome.
I'm fucking loving it. It's great.
Have you been playing it on your own, Riccio?
No, I'm trying not to unlock anything. I'm trying not to unlock anything on this PC. It's going to pretty much be the dry run one. The Let's Play one. So.
That's awesome. That's great. I love it.
Because I don't want to be like, oh, we have this ship, and then people watching will be like, how the fuck did you guys get that? Like, so I don't.
Well,
I'm just letting it. Which sucks, because I really do want to play that game. I might actually copy the folder out or something, or figure something out. But I don't know. I don't want to. I have too much other stuff to play for it to be like, I could really play FTL, and then just look over and be like, or all this other shit.
Why don't you just like put it on your netbook or something?
Yeah, I could probably do that actually.
It's not exactly resource intensive.
Yeah. But
Hey,
either
you
way,
have something to do
starting
during,
tomorrow. Torchlight 2, like with Borderlands 2 and Dark Souls 2 that I still have to finish. Those are like each 30-hour games, and then like starting
Dark Souls
a few
2?
weeks from now, we have Tokyo Jungle next week, and then a week after that, it's like fucking Resident Evil if I get that on the console. Like, just I can't afford to spend time in FTL, so I don't know.
Besides the Let's Play, obviously.
Yeah, besides the Let's Play, of course.
Which is actually really fucking fun. I like playing and having the conversation going
Hold on here. When we recorded our last podcast, was it in the middle of our channel kind of going a bit crazy? Or?
Yeah, I think no.
Yeah, we hadn't got there yet.
Yeah, because we recorded the 200 subscriber video. It's kind of insane what those Let's Plays have done to our channel. We kind of went from being 89 subs to roughly 700 and something.
We're
now,
almost at 800.
Yeah.
which has been...
In fact, someone check.
I will
Someone
check
check.
right now. Fact check. Don't do it. Don't. God damn it, small window.
Devin and Riccio are currently racing on their PCs to check.
793.
Oh shit.
That's real close.
Nope.
Real close.
But yeah, no, it's awesome.
Thank you.
For anybody listening
Thank
to us
you.
on YouTube, if you got to here, thanks for subbing. If you guys listen to us on iTunes, check out the YouTube.
Yeah, it's great.
We're not signing off, by the way. I just want to
No.
throw it in there. I'm gonna be a dick and advertising stuff. I'm gonna never talk like that again.
It's great. Thank you. I guess
Yeah,
is
thanks, everyone.
all
Welcome.
that we have to say to that.
But jumping back into our conversation. So did you guys play anything else this week at all?
No, I already answered that. With
Right,
FTL.
right.
Yeah,
right.
no,
FTL.
that's
You need to talk about 3 or 4 games that you played. So
Well, at least one.
get started.
So one of them. This sounds absolutely terrible. I jumped back into Modern Warfare 3 this week.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Warfare. Thrip to throp. No. So
Battlefield 3 is not what you
I went back into it for the multiplayer. Of course, I've already beaten the single player a really long time ago, and I was kind of curious to be like, I wonder what kind of, because I'm gonna be picking up Black Ops 2 just because it's kind of fun, and I was
Also, we're all, well, I don't know about Devin, but me and Riccio and a bunch of our friends are elite subscribers.
yeah, which is
No,
why
I did not fucking subscribe to that because I played about the campaign and fucking 5 hours of multiplayer, and that was it. It was the worst $60 I've ever spent.
So
No, what?
so for me though,
That
I
campaign was great.
Yeah, the campaign was great, but I would have liked to do without the multiplayer aspect of that game.
so I hopped into multiplayer to check out what exactly the elite stuff did. I still want to actually take the time one day and actually play through some of the Spec Ops stuff with Dan if ever we
I've
have
never
the time.
played a Spec Ops mission in that game.
I know. Apparently they're really good, especially the new ones, which I haven't been able to try.
We can do a Let's Play.
But
Fuck you, Devin. You hate this game. We're going to do it.
I don't hate it. I just
No, you just stated it.
the multi.
You just stated
I stated
that-
my rage.
that it's the worst $60 you've ever spent.
Yeah.
That I
Okay,
quoted from you.
Fucking like quoted 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, it's in quotes. I'll bet you.
You want to
someone-
fight about it, Devin? Let's do this. No, no, no.
What?
I don't know. I was saying no, no. I don't know. Okay, it's my mouth fucked up. But that game.
Do you,
What?
Quickly speaking of you messing up your speech, do you want to point out what you realized
I mentioned it on my stream
from
and showed it to some
someone
people.
from the YouTube pointed out?
So I posted if you guys ever check out the YouTube, look for a clip that's like Fright Day Riccio. It's like one of my game time clips. It's me playing
Was it
one of the
Hospice?
Slender games. It's the elementary map actually for the Slenderman
Great.
new maps. And somebody posted a timestamp, and his comment was like just this garbled gibberish of English, and I was like, what did this guy just type? Like, well, there's a timestamp. I guess I'll check it out. Like, this is ridiculous. And then I click on it.
Why would any of everyone?
Yeah, why would
say
anybody
this?
try
Like,
and write this? Like, what is that? And I click on the timestamp, and it goes straight to me saying exactly, like, I don't want to say word per word, because it wasn't word, but written per written of what he wrote was coming out of my mouth, and it's like, what is headphones set, the brain, loud it, but I couldn't, never. And it was just like, 5 seconds prior to that, I was speaking perfect English, and 5 seconds after that sentence, I was speaking perfect English. Wow.
Perfectly English.
Perfect English.
I was perfectly
No,
English.
I was-
Before
I
that,
am the perfect
I
English.
I was speaking English properly right after that as well, so it's like I was kind of worried there. I was like, this is hilarious, and then it dawned on me, like, did I have a stroke?
I like that text I got. Yo, guys, I think I had a stroke. It's like, can we record at your house still?
Yeah, it was really weird, but definitely go check
Look
that
at
out.
your
It
Xbox.
made me laugh. Anyways, yeah, going back to what I was saying about Modern Warfare 3, I checked out the Elite subscriber maps, which I once again went to, and I recently did, I think you were telling me to do it last time, to change my purchases to my new Xbox thing.
Yeah,
So I did that.
the
Yeah.
consolidation, whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember what
once a year thing.
yeah.
The consolidate.
So I
all of
did
the
that because
Xboxes.
I got a new Xbox, and because my other one broke, and
Not recently though.
I had to download all the maps again. Like it was forcing me to re-download some of them to just kind of activate. Like, okay, this is. On
I had to
Xbox.
do that too, even though I hadn't. For whatever reason, they got messed up. I had to re-download them all as well.
Okay, well, I thought it was because I literally did it like right.
Your
prior
Xbox broke before.
Yeah,
your Xbox broke during Gears of War 3.
Yeah, but
Gears of War 3 harmed a lot of people.
Yeah. I can remember.
Oh shit! Actually, I've been playing that again.
Oh really?
Because the season pass went on sale.
Yeah, you should.
So I bought it all and I have all the DLC for that game now.
Oh man!
So I've just been playing Horde on some of the new maps.
Should have told me.
And
cool.
A lot on Blood Drive.
I would have totally done it. But anyway, so
just buy the map pack that has Blood Drive. That's all we need.
Yeah, there's no time. It's no time for that shit. But actually, thank God you didn't tell me because there's no time for that shit anymore. But no, so with Modern Warfare, I went back and I hit download and it was like, oh, downloading 8 maps. I'm like, oh, perfect. And then like it had a little scroll bar and I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. I scroll down. There's 24 fucking items to download for that game, including
There's 5 more now.
Yeah, including also. Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Wait, when did
the final collection thing that?
Oh
they
yeah,
just released?
that was a part of it.
Okay, so I still have to download those ones. But
yeah,
everything else before that I have.
So there's 24 that you get for Elite, and there's also there's a few free ones, which was the Terminal one. I think you were telling me.
There was
before.
Terminal.
And
there
then
was Face-Off.
Yeah,
maps,
Face-Offs.
I like
and
Terminal.
then the original Face-Off mode that was like 2 other Face-Off maps.
So I had to download all that, and I was like, holy shit, there's a lot of content in this game now. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try out some of these maps and see what happens. And I have to say, I've never been so surprised by like a multiplayer map pack before.
Really?
There is every map that I played that was new was fucking amazing.
They fixed all the random spawn issues and
they fixed a lot of the random spawn issues, but in a way that the levels are a bit more circular to the point where instead of randomly spawning behind you, if you look at the map and you're like, okay, all my dudes are now in front of me, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna be. But you turn around, normally they're spawning there, and you're like, okay, sweet, this makes sense. But it's not even that. It's the actual locations. One's like a boardwalk, which is crazy, and you go through like buildings and there's crashed planes and shit and boats, and it's just kind of insane.
There's one of the Face-Off maps where you're on like kind of like a deserted farm, and there's like farm animals like freaking out and running around because there's a fucking tornado like 2 feet from the map.
Oh my god, that's so awesome. But yeah, like the locations are
really.
so sick.
Yeah,
but
it's just like just off of where you're fighting. There's this giant fucking tornado.
Oh fuck! God damn it! Dan.
But
now I want to play it.
But no, so get this, like the boardwalk.
I think the map's called like Twister or something like that.
Of course.
Yeah.
But the boardwalk level has like this one building that was like, this is awesome. You walk into like a burning building which has like flames going around, and I'm like, this feels really single player-y. And then you walk out onto like the beach, like right next to the boardwalk, and it's like a busted building in front of you. There's like something exploded in front of you. There's smoke billowing out of it, and then there's like pages flying in the wind. I'm like, this is a multiplayer map? Like, what is that? And then there's like just
a
shit
boardwalk
blowing.
level actually sounds really kind of exciting for some reason.
And there's an arcade with like a DDR machine there playing music while you're like shooting. There's so much shit going on that actually looks really cool. And I was like, this is kind of fucking awesome.
They've stepped it up.
And there's a lot of really cool maps now in that game, and I've started playing a little bit more, but it kind of like reassured me, like, okay, I think I might actually drop the money again on Black Ops.
Well, because of like the weird fuck up thing, we have about 3 months. Of
I'm
too,
so glad that happened. But no, like they've added some really cool shit, and it's at the start of the year when we got it, it was like, no, dude, like I'm gonna not play this after the first few months. Like this is really dumb. But actually, throughout the year,
I think the fact that you've come back to it at all
multiple
is
times
like
actually
shows
great.
that it's decent.
Yeah, and to come back to
worth
it,
the money at that point.
Yeah, and to come back to it, and then it's like, because there's 24 maps added, I don't even think there's 24 maps in the game at first. And I know some of those maps are actually Spec Ops maps, but to go back to it, it's like, oh shit, now it's like a whole new game again. It's like I played another Modern Warfare.
I want to say like 4, maybe 5 of the content drops were
Spec Ops.
maps.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's almost like, because I stopped, coming back to it now at the end of the summer is almost like, hey, I'm playing Modern Warfare like 3.5 sort of, and then I get to play Black Ops, and then Black Ops will be like Black Ops 2.5, and I don't know. It's kind of insane.
One of the last things they released is a totally other game mode, and I can't remember what it's called now, but Dustin was telling me that it's super fun.
I know. Oh, what is... I literally saw it on the menu. I was like, what the fuck is that? And it's part of the terminal thing.
It starts with an S.
Is it like Sabotage is standard.
It's Sabotage.
It's like a totally new game mode.
Oh, really?
I'm literally blanking right now, but I remember seeing it and being like, oh, that sounds really cool. And then I think...
Dustin was at my house when I was downloading all these maps.
Yeah.
And he mentioned like that game mode, and he was like, yo, that game mode is really cool. I don't remember what it is. I can't remember if it's a multiplayer thing.
I don't even know if I'm thinking of Modern Warfare anymore. Because
No, it is Modern Warfare.
No, but I mean, like, what I'm thinking, because I remember reading something that I was downloading a DLC or something for, that I was like, oh, that's a cool mode, but I don't remember. It must have been
stalling. Devin's looking it up.
Yeah, so I think it must have been Modern Warfare, because I think that's the only thing that I would have downloaded DLC this week.
Like Kill Confirmed or Team Defender?
No,
Team Juggernaut?
It's a DLC game type, other than Face Off.
Oh, DLC?
But,
look up what the content drops were.
the point is,
fact checking.
I can't wait. The thing is that these maps are all awesome. But could you imagine for Black Ops 2 also getting zombie maps and stuff?
That's true, actually. If they keep dropping stuff like that,
especially, I'm kind of worried about right now not being able to get the hardened edition. But I feel like what you don't get in the hardened edition, I feel like
they don't give you they don't give you Elite in the hardened edition this year.
No. But in the hardened edition now comes with Nuketown and the Zombie Nuketown, which you can't get for pre-ordering anymore.
I feel like you could get that stuff in Elite.
But that's what I'm thinking is like, wait a second, if I have Elite, does that mean it's going to drop as content at some point? So I don't know. More and more as I think about it, yes, Elite is kind of like $50 is sort of expensive for that kind of thing, but it allowed me to actually come back to the game throughout the year and make it feel like a kind of new game and have some more fun with it. I'm not saying that I'm going to drop another like a shit ton of hours into it, but to come back and even enjoy like another 5 or 6 hours of it is kind of fun. Especially because I did this like 2 or 3 times throughout the year, so kind of worth it.
Okay,
money and time wise.
Sorry, he's got the right page.
What drop was it? Oh, what drop was it?
It's it would be the newest drop, which I believe is like number 12 or something.
All listed here.
So we're doing some like fact checking as we're going for it.
Vertex Lookout Gateway.
It was near the end. What was it called?
Special mode? Ops?
Special Ops Chaos Mode.
Special Ops Chaos Mode.
Special Ops Chaos Mode.
All right, so
I'm gonna read it right off the page for you guys.
Chaos Mode.
Special Ops Chaos Mode delivers the ultimate in arcade mayhem. Experience truly heart-pounding and adrenaline-filled action while competing for high scores in Resistance, Village, Underground, and Dome. Chain kills together against a never-ending onslaught of enemies to increase your combo multiplier and earn performance-enhancing perks.
So it's pretty much survival in multiplayer
it sounds
maps.
like kind of competitive-y
survival, but in multiplayer maps, though. That sounds cool. But Dan,
how many players it is? Whatever it is, Dustin was saying it's really fun and really good to play.
I would be down for playing some even this weekend. Just playing some Modern Warfare 3 with you.
I feel like we should film a Let's Play of.
That would be great. Actually, I would watch that Let's Play.
Someone was actually.
I would not buy the content, but I would watch the Let's Play and enjoy.
Just to the Spec Ops maps.
Yeah, we
just
could do
that. It'd be great.
I still wish we had a way to record a second screen and then merge it.
We can do this shitty split screen thing.
It's pretty shitty. Yeah, we could do that.
So if we're filming it specifically for a Let's Play,
yeah, I
it'll
guess
work fine.
I guess it'd be fine.
It'd be good.
But anyway, I know I feel like it's surprising, and I still don't know why, but I feel like I enjoy Modern Warfare much better than Battlefield. Because for me to be able to load it up, download. Well, granted, I have kind of insane internet for some reason. I was able to download all the map packs in like 5-10 minutes, and then get into the game. But the fact that I put the disc in and I have it automatically loaded into the multiplayer, I hit 2 buttons and I'm in a match.
I actually had to turn that off, otherwise the game fucking bricks and freezes.
It was bricking for me if I didn't do that. If it was going to the main menu, it would freeze. So I had to do it. Yeah, it was funny. So anyway, so the fact that I was in a match within like 5 minutes or even less, like a minute and a half, is just so awesome for me because it's like, oh, I have like I have half an hour. I don't know what I want to do.
I feel like you could put the disc in for that game and just keep hitting A, and then eventually it would put you in a match.
That is actually exactly what will happen. It'll put you straight into a team deathmatch match, which is good.
Team deathmatch match.
But I feel like whenever I'm trying to, let's say, if I look at my computer, I'm like, I could play some Battlefield. It's like open Origin. Oh shit, Origin has to update. Oh sweet, I'll go into Battlefield. Oh shit, now the Battlefield like web browser thing has to update. Okay, join a match. There's no matches in my area for some reason that are playing whatever maps I want to play. It's like, okay, quick match. Throws me into an empty game. It's like, great. All right. Let's try and find something. And then it kind of takes me a long time before I can find a point where I'm having fun. And then I'll jump into the game. And then say I don't feel like playing engineer. Well, then I'm just getting wrecked by all the tanks. It's not as easy of an experience to kind of just set a quick time slot aside to just go and have fun in it.
Fair enough.
Unless you're playing with friends, maybe. But
I do have that itch of Battlefield that I do want to scratch.
I'll just give you my account to play at my house.
All right,
you can play for a bit and be like, okay, I don't need to go play this.
Okay.
Not that it's bad. I still want to try the armored kill stuff, but it's just like in the way I like to play my online games. For example, like Counter-Strike, CS:GO, Counter-Strike CSGO. No, so CSGO or Modern Warfare, it's just quick, like, Counter-Strike, you can hop in, quick match, good, defusals.
Okay, I shot a bunch of people, I'm quitting. That's
good,
it.
that's good, that round's done, came out. It's just, I like stuff that's a bit faster to get into and quick to get out, I guess. Not really not that matters, but I don't know. Achieving something
Yeah,
quickly
Battlefield games can go a long time, too.
Yeah. They're usually more rewarding and crazier shit can happen, and it does look phenomenal and sound crazier, but it's just... For
That's
the type
not
of
what
shooter
you
that I
want
like,
out of
yeah.
shooters, yeah.
Being someone who enjoyed games like Counter-Strike 1.3 and 1.6 and Quake Live or Quake 3, I like that fast stuff. But I also like Battlefield. Like, I don't know, it's weird. It always depends on
It's
the
a
mood,
weird feeling.
But I don't know. I'm excited for Black Ops 2 now, officially. Because of those maps, which I guess...
Mark that shit on the calendar, Dan.
Go Activision. You somehow rope
What
me
day
in.
does that come out?
Dope.
But
Yeah.
But
Actually,
What-
someone in the
hey,
chat
why is-
does
No,
have a
Chris just
point.
ignored me.
Sorry.
Ah.
What'd you say?
What date does Black Ops 2 come out?
I want to say November 8th. No.
November
Oh, it's probably
2012.
November 13th. I'll bet
Yes,
you that's
that
what it
sounds
is.
good.
Yes.
11, 13, 12? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
okay,
good.
great.
Fact checking.
Yeah, someone mentions this close quarter maps in Battlefield 3. Friggin' love them because of the style they were.
You've talked about this before on the
Yeah,
podcast.
so I mean,
and
it's
I
like
just
the-
told you to go play Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's because I like the infantry combat stuff, and that's why I liked Call of Duty, I think. But the close quarter maps are really awesome.
Dan is correct.
Ooh.
With November 13th, 2012, Black Ops 2 is released.
5 days away from Wii U launch, which I'm gonna hopefully try and get.
Oh, yeah.
Or
You
some
wanted
kids-
to talk about this
There's
stuff.
some
Right?
kid's going to be really happy.
What do you mean?
Don't
Oh,
get-
yeah. So yeah, I wanted to mention this. I went because I I kind of set up like a donation page on my stream. Not that I really expect to get too much money from it, but it was just to kind of help because I don't really know what my money situation is going to be yet. But I figured I'll go pre-order one and we'll see what happens when it comes to November because I still have a few months to see what I can do. So I went to pre-order it and it was on the 18th of September, which is I think 3 days or 3 or 4 days after it was actually announced that you could get like what the prices were, which we'll get to later when we talk about the news. But I go in and I'm like, oh, I'd like to pre-order a Wii U, like the deluxe edition, which is $350. And he's like, oh, sweet, yeah, you got to put down 50 for it. I'm like, that's fine, I'm gonna do that. I put down 50. And he's like, it's a good thing you came today because we're not taking any pre-orders after today. And I was like,
What?
and he even said it like, yeah, I know it's been 3 days, but this is it. That's the cutoff date. It was like, what?
The price was only announced like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is happening
So
here?
I'm almost kind of curious to see how many people actually went out and instantly pre-ordered the shit out of it.
I don't know, man.
And it instantly makes me realize that like if I don't pick up this thing at launch, I think it'll be like the Wii thing again, where it takes like half a fucking year to ever get like that lucky store that's
You
gonna
just
have
buy
that.
one and flip it.
Oh, you could totally.
Oh my
do
god,
that.
I could actually do that. Oh my god. And then I could use that. I should have pre-ordered two of them.
Yeah.
I could have bought one, flipped it, and used that money to technically pay for my other one.
Yeah, you could have.
Son of a bitch. All right, well, fuck that. It's too late for that now.
You could have been the dick selling one for like.
I don't like the dick selling one. Could have sold
You
that
could be a
dick.
dick
Well, if
seller.
you interrupt me, it's gonna sound weird.
Hey, kid, you want to buy a dick?
Why would I be
Ew.
selling it to a kid? Devin, that's not my target audience.
Devin, what the?
Fuck.
His target audience is people with a couple grand on eBay that really want one at launch but didn't pre-order on these 3 days. That's his target audience. I feel like you should flip it anyways. Like you
Yeah.
can still buy all the launch games you want when you get it,
Yeah, that's true.
and then just wait. You're like,
Well,
you,
I'll see what happens. If I get
you
donations
get all that
for
shit
it,
for free, basically.
if I get donations to help me pay for it, and then I end up being able to buy it, I'm not going to be like, thanks for the money, bros, flipping it. Like, I'm not going to do something like that. Like, that would be fucking dumb. But
I made $2,000.
thanks, bros. Now it's gonna be 3 months before I can buy one. No, like I wouldn't do that. No, I'm
I bet
getting.
you if you went to a future shop or something,
You could
some staff member would take a pre-order for you, and then they have to honor it.
Yeah,
I'll bet you. There, do that.
do
but
it. I'll
but-
do it.
Yeah,
Dan,
one of
you
you
want
guys
in
do
on this? $25?
One of
We'll
you
flip
guys
the
do.
shit out of this.
But it's funny because one of my buddies.
We'll have to find somewhere to pre-order it. Though.
Yeah. Let's do it.
But one of
See
my
if Staples can do it.
Staples, maybe.
We'll get like 5 of them in, and nobody will ever come in to buy them. It's exactly
So no
what
one
happens.
goes to fucking Staples to buy video games.
But you want to know what's great? Then they'll drop clearance, and I'll buy it.
You're not gonna get a fucking clearance Wii U for a while.
You know where it was really easy to find Wii's for the longest time?
Goddard.
And I always tell people, no,
Independence. Independent grocers.
fuck Shoppers Drug Mart. That's where I
Really?
told people to go. They had Wii's all the time. The only video games they stock are Nintendo stuff.
Oops, I hit. That's actually where my aunt got hers. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
pretty sure.
Wow, I did not. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They actually have it
Well,
as
her
like
Wii, not a
as like an impulse buy item.
Buy a Wii.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh, shit,
It's
I
a
got my
little, It's a
deodorant.
little like single shelf standout with like all the like A-list Nintendo games,
Really?
and then whatever the newest release kind of bigger name thing is, and then Wii's.
Holy
And they always
shit.
have them.
Weird.
Shit.
That's when I worked at Future Shop. I would always tell people like, just drive down the fucking road with it. Either way, like drive out of the Future Shop and turn either way down the road. There's a Shoppers Drug Mart either way. Just buy one there.
I know I've said this story before, but when I got my 360, but like it's still that funny thing where it's like if I wouldn't have left at my house that day and read on a forum that someone's like, yeah, I think they have them at Rogers stores, I would have never been like, well, there's one there. Let's go check that out. Like just being depressed after not finding it like 6 or 7
Yeah.
stores. Just walking in and being like, what? They have one? Oh, like I don't know. Now I don't have to do that with the Wii U, hopefully, but I think hopefully I might be able to not conning family doesn't sound like the right thing, but be like because
I'm gonna con the shit out of my
'cause
family.
it comes out 12 days before my birthday, and I can be like, well, if you guys want to help me early, parents and family members, just you can just chip in for something. No, like I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I just pictured.
Thanks, family. Flip it.
I just pictured Riccio with like a
My dad
curled
comes over.
mustache.
I gotta
He's
come
just
try.
like,
My
Yeah, I
dad's-
gotta come over and try the Wii U.
It'll be here in 3 months. I ordered it online from. Nope.
China.
I'm busy. I'm gonna be out.
I have
Sorry,
a key to the house. Is that cool?
I'll just go in and take it. No, somebody already stole it, but it comes out next week. Yeah, no.
I fucking sold it. Okay, I made $3,000.
Don't judge me.
And then my dad's like, "No, I made $3,000." Bitch.
Just kicks in your door. Ah, you were here.
Daddy, no. No.
Oh God.
I love that movie. Oh, Mr. Deeds.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, why is Devin crying?
I get in trouble for comments, but Riccio,
I was
fine.
That was a
Fine comment.
That was a Mr. Deeds
No.
joke. Have you never seen Mr. Deeds?
Yeah, I've been
Well, you should know. Daddy, no. Anyway, but
Very, very sneaky.
oh god,
I like putting on your socks. Let me put
that sounds
on
really
your
bad when you said sucks.
Socks, not socks.
God
God damn it.
But yeah, no, I hope my buddy Drackle has actually been going ape shit about the Wii U since they showed it at E3, and just recently he's actually put money towards it, similar to I did, like last minute.
Yeah.
And he's just been like, I come home and he's like, man, I know I'm gonna get Zombie U, but like, should I get like the Rayman game or the Mario one? And then I'm like, well, let me help you decide. And I like go online, and, like I'll check it out, or I'll just like scroll through it and be like, fuck, like these, fuck, now I kind of want a Wii U a lot, and it's just like, oh, son of a bitch, what the fuck.
Good thing he convinced you early.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. It's funny because actually, if he wouldn't have said anything, I wouldn't have pre-ordered it. Because he was like, you should probably go and do it just in case. I'm like,
He might have just made you $3,000.
I'm not gonna fucking.
Yeah, fucking flip it. Great.
No,
Nobody
you can-
donates, so he doesn't have to feel bad about flipping it.
I go and find where he lives because he lives somewhere in the United States, and I just like, it's like, oh, dude, yeah, I'll go to your lunch party. Grab his, fucking just run. Just while I'm holding it, $3,000, $3,000. Just like,
Above your head, running down the street, fucking middle of winter, just in a t-shirt.
I bet you-
$3,000.
Some dude just
no.
busts out. Yo, I'll give you 4 right now.
no, imagine this.
You go for the midnight
no,
pickup.
It's midnight. I'm running down a street. I would get shanked within 5 feet, and that Xbox,
You're
that
saying you would
Xbox, that
make
Wii
it
would be gone.
Not even 2 steps, and you would get stabbed.
I would grab it and then have it over my head. On the second step, the dude that was about to stab my buddy. No.
3,000.
No,
Ow.
the dude whose knife was already going towards my buddy would just curve and then cut me instead, and then he'd just take it.
And he'd be running with it over his head.
And as he's saying 3,000, somebody shanks him. No, it's
Just a vicious chain.
Picks it up and says $50 above regular asking price because I'm not a dick, and he gets away with it.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
no,
Nobody
he just
stabs
opens his
him.
coats and he's just like, I bought all the knives in this city. You guys cannot stab me.
I own knives.
I own all these knives.
I own the copyright to
That
knives.
went out of everything. Anyway, but
Fucking great.
I'm kind of excited for the Wii U now. Zombie U looks.
You ordered the deluxe version, right?
Yes.
Okay, because that's
So
the
you
only
got
you
the
wouldn't be able
charger.
to flip the shitty one.
Yeah, I know.
Why even have that model?
I don't know.
Stupid.
You got no charger.
It's not that shitty. It actually has the cradle. Not the cradle. It doesn't have a cradle, but it has the charging stuff and everything.
Oh, it
Who the
does.
fuck even cares? It's $2.99 for like basic set, or you can pay $50 or more, get a $60 game with it,
And a cradle and all
and
this stuff.
and all this cradle and
32
everything,
gig
and it's 3 times the hard drive, 4 times the hard drive.
Riccio, if you don't get your pre-order, I'll buy it.
$3,000.
Because that's my asking price.
No, but what I was telling Devin.
Okay.
Well, do we want to talk about what our idea was? What would be amazing if we ever had the money for
Oh
it?
no, we're doing this. Like you don't understand.
What I would
This
like to do
happening.
is
I don't know what you're talking
if
about.
I pick up that Wii U, what I would love to do is either get Devin to buy a GoPro,
I'm going to be buying
to buy a GoPro, and we make YouTube
Make some
videos.
sort of crazy mounting
we
apparatus.
we mount it to the Wii U
controller.
and we aim it down at it, and then we have like obviously getting recorded through like a capture card, and we just have like the fucking coolest footage ever. It'll just be like the most epic extreme sports Wii stuff you'd ever seen in fisheye.
in Fisher.
Fisheye. His fingers look really long.
Didn't you order a camera, Devin?
I've got some money down on one, but I had to.
I bought this mic.
No, I bought this mic. Yeah. I'm gonna be getting one because I do a lot of snowboarding and stuff, and every year I go out west, and I haven't been able to film anything I've ever done. And last year we went to someplace really fucking cool, and I wish I had footage of it, and so now I'm seriously regretting not having a GoPro. So I was just kind of like, yeah, that's my goal. So hopefully by December for Christmas I will have a GoPro for myself.
And that's when we'll have a Wii U buy.
We have the
so there you
GoPro
go.
here, and then like suddenly I go to get up in the morning, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna play some Wii U. Where's the GoPro? Where's the Wii U? And then like Devin's like, got it strapped with the Wii U stick to him because he didn't even bother taking the mount off. It's just strapped to his stomach going down a fucking mountain. I'd cry.
Just like playing Rayman.
I don't want to disassemble the apparatus.
Whatever.
But look, I can play on the screen without having a TV. Look at that. Someone could be watching TV while I'm going to play video games. I'm going to snowboard down the hill.
Magic.
Magic. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, have you guys seen stuff with Zombie U?
Yeah.
That shit looks fucking insanely awesome now. They keep putting out more
honestly,
trailers to it.
It's really weird to say. I kind of want the Wii U for Nintendo Land. I
You
want to
don't-
see all the weird, different, cool little tech demo-y things they can do.
You want to know the thing that I'm most excited about having a Wii U for? Being able to buy a Wii game for it. And that Wii game, do you know what that Wii game is?
What?
Fuck, what's the name again? Hold on.
Fact checking.
Don't you own a fucking Wii?
No, that's my aunt's.
Oh.
I keep stealing it from her. No.
I just pictured Riccio
No.
yet again with the curly mustache. Ha ha!
What?
Like running out of the house.
No, what is that game? Rhythm Heaven Fever.
Rhythm Heaver.
River Heaver Beaver? Rhythm Heaven Beaver. Not Beaver. Fever. Jesus damn it. Rhythm Heaven Fever is what I want to play on.
Oh, I can't
Rhythm
talk.
Heaven Fever, Jesus damn it. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a limited edition one right there.
Did you guys see at the conference how they're like, oh man, our launch lineup's gonna be crazy. It's from November till March. It's like, what? So part of their
They're
launch.
using your logic for start of the game.
Thank you. Fuck you. No, because by the time it's March, you'll already have learned all the car thing and. No. Beat that beaver, said someone in their chat. But yeah, so anyway. Super sidetrack thing. Yeah, no, I guess that's pretty much it for what I played.
I think we'll just burst into the news.
Yeah, we can burst into the news because it's something I want to say, but it's
All right, let's burst into the news.
News related.
News.
So let's see. Let's start off here. Speaking of the Wii U, Bayonetta 2 was announced solely, exclusively
Solely.
for
That's
the Wii
the
U.
correct word.
For the Wii U.
Solai.
Wii U. So apparently the reason for Bayonetta only being on the Wii U, from what I've been able to determine, is that Sega did not.
I thought it was Sony.
Well, no.
He misspoke earlier.
Oh, okay. All right, you misspoke when you were telling me before.
Sorry. So Sega didn't think that it would sell well or something, so they didn't want to have it published on the other consoles or something.
Well,
and
they
Nintendo-
weren't going to fund it.
they weren't going to fund
There
it.
was going to be no Bayonetta 2.
But the thing is Sega's name is still on the package or whatever. Which is
Because
weird.
they own the IP.
Yeah, they own that.
Oh,
Okay, I
okay.
guess so. But still being made by Platinum Games, but it's coming off the Wii U because Nintendo paid for the publishing, I guess. So
Oh, fair enough.
yeah, I'm hey, if I get a Wii U, that would be definitely a game I'd pick up because Bayonetta is the most insane, crazy thing in the world.
I'm calling it. Bayonetta is in Super Smash Bros. U.
Oh.
It's now a fucking Nintendo franchise. And Sonic is a Sega property and has been in a Smash Bros. Game. That's it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That's happening.
Wait, fuck.
And I bet you they call it Super Smash Bros. U also.
Or
fuck.
U Smash Bros.
That's dumb. Super Smash Bros. U.
Super U Smash Bros. Super Smash U Bros. Super Smash Bros. Fuck, that's when the U goes. Damn it. Anyway, so another news: Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for the Wii U and 3DS was announced. So apparently, what that is on the Wii U. There's on the Wii. There's already
You mean a Ultimate?
Ultimate.
Because it's a U.
Yeah.
Like the game.
So Monster Hunter Tri is already out on the Wii. However, this is going to be a re-release that I think you can also play on the 3D. Well, it's going to be on the 3DS as well as the Wii U.
Oh, cool.
I know the Wii U, apparently what will change is that the game's going to be running off dedicated servers. So,
That's
Monster Hunter is going to be the coolest
Thinking
thing to
of
play
like
on Wii.
some Nintendo product with any form of like,
Online
we're talking about this online feature. It's like, what?
Yeah, I know. I don't know how that's going
Nintendo
to roll, but man, in Zombie U, if ever one of your buddies dies and you have him on your friends list, it'll be like, this dude died over here. Go jack the shit that he had on him. I said that sentence properly. That sentence came out good. No shit jacking, but anyway. So yeah, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate is coming out. So
motherfucker leaving that open.
in other news, so we're looking at some of these posts on Destructoid, and there's a naked old man with a hose for this story. So
Can we take that picture, please?
No, we're not using that as anything. So what's happening is that Resident Evil 6 is coming out on the 360, obviously, on October 6th, I think, and it's going to be on 2 discs. I don't know if
Are they releasing it on 6? That's cool, actually. It's because it's a 6 game coming out on the 6th. Continue.
So apparently, so it'll ship on 2 DVDs and 1 Blu-ray disc. So apparently, it's going to have 2 discs on the 360. Though, however, you don't have to switch the disc. It's like this weird thingy. The second disc is apparently
probably October 9th. It's not coming out on Saturday, I don't think.
Oh yeah, no, it won't be on Saturday.
Fact checking.
So apparently, the second disc is going to be for multiple languages and stuff. So I don't know if it's going to be a disc that's going to be like Forza, where you kind of just install it and then you'll be able to use the voices and stuff, or the cars, for example, in Forza. So I think it's going to be something like that, but apparently it's going to be all on one disc that you don't have to switch, but the second disc has extra content for region use. But, yeah.
Devin's looking at the release date of these just Google. This is November 20th. That can't be right.
I just Googled it.
Did they push that shit? They pushed that shit back?
No, that can't be right.
No,
I thought they pushed it forward from that. Am I crazy?
I don't know anymore. Keep checking other sites, Devin.
Super fact check this. Don't just fucking Google it.
Super fact check.
So
it.
that's
fact
what's
check
happening
mode.
with Resident Evil. So also what's going on is there was 2 conferences. There was the Wii U one, which is why we have a lot of information.
I've got October 2nd.
Yeah.
What
this
even
one.
the fuck is happening here?
I've got one.
I thought it was the 9th.
No, 2nd actually sounds good. So there was also TGS going on right now, and there's some Sony information that dropped from that.
The new PS3 looks delicious.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Right off the bat.
Yeah,
I really want one for some inexplicable reason.
So it is the 2nd. That's
official?
That is official.
Okay. I knew that 20th date was fucking bullshit.
The new PS3, are they going back to the glossy stuff? So it kind of looks like
I want to
images that it
stand
is.
up from where I want to look at it. It looks so tasty.
Oh god.
But no, do you know? It looks like
super
they're kind of
tasty.
going back to half the glossy thing. I didn't like the way that the finish looked on the.
It looks
Slim.
like a tiny version of the original.
Yeah, it does. It looks real good.
So. But yeah, so that's coming out. As well
Like,
as there's
super smart and like the LEDs. Oh god.
So as well as
Great.
2 more colors for the PlayStation Vita, we've got the red and
really?
blue. As well as
They're gonna release
PlayStation
Pokemon
Plus.
games with them. That'd
No,
be pretty great.
That'd be pretty cool. So apparently the PlayStation Vita is also getting
re-release?
PlayStation Plus.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you'll have
didn't-
online game saves, as well as some, I guess, like the PSN. It'll have a lot of free shit or discounts. So
That's interesting if it does the free games because that would kind of help counter against the new way kind of mobile gaming is going.
yeah,
So if you paid like $50 a year and you always have just like some random thing to play
yep.
Yeah, that's
on your
great.
Vita, that's
That's actually that.
Especially if down the line, like stuff like Uncharted goes free for like a little while. Like
that seems like
you can just pay $50 a year to just play through
random games.
Always have something to play on
Yeah,
your Vita.
no,
that's awesome.
That sounds actually. Like
And I hope they do that. That would be fantastic. I'd probably buy a Vita if they did that.
If that was the case, then a Vita would become a viable.
And what if the Plus is fucking?
The Plus is on both of them. It's,
Oh
if you have it on
so
if you have it on PS3 right now, you already have it, and if you have it on the Vita, then you'll have it on the PS3 as well.
Fucking serious? Like
Same price as well.
what?
So Sony.
no, that is
What?
that is perfect. That is good. That is a viable way of keeping it good. Of making it so that okay, I'm not completely screwed. If I buy a Vita, then I've got to obviously drop all this cash on these other games.
I'm suddenly so hyped right now. What?
Really?
What's happening?
You want to buy a Vita?
Yeah. I've I'm back on board for like buying it when friggin' All Stars comes out.
Oh yeah, no. You want
If I had the money.
You and me, Dan? Buy it.
Fuck you guys with
All-Stars.
your jobs.
This is why I work.
But anyway, so other than that, we'll jump to some consoles. Or actually, we have just a weird lineup of stuff, so we're gonna jump everywhere with this. There's a new trailer that they put out for Need for Speed Most Wanted, and it was just to kind of say like that game is still looking so awesome.
It's looking
like
good.
I don't normally want too many driving games because I don't know. Recently with like Dirt 3 that came out, it was kind of wasn't so great.
Dirt.
And then not recently. That's actually
Porsches
like a
in
year.
Dirt?
No. But I mean, Dirt was always my one go-to game that I could play, and I was like, this is going to be sweet. But then recently, I don't know, I didn't like it. Well, at least the newest, not the newest, because it's not the newest anymore, but Dirt 3 kind of crushed that for me. But stuff like Burnout Paradise was really awesome, and I love the Most Wanted one on 360 when it came out, like, near launch. And to see kind of everything.
Most Wanted was one of those in-between ones that was on, like, the old
Both,
gen
yeah.
and the new gen, right?
But
it was a bridge.
it's looking good.
Didn't it have, like, 10 achievements? Beat each boss?
I think so, yeah.
I think that was it.
Most Wanted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
You gotta bring your laptop every time. You just be our fact checker, dude.
yeah, so that's happening. As well as for those of you who like the humble indie bundles, number 6 has come out.
I already bought it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same. So it comes with actually I'll go straight to it just in case that there's some more information.
Very close. Dan.
Torchlight, Vessel,
Spaz with Space Pirates, and
Shatter.
Zombies, Shatter, Rochard,
Rochard, yeah.
and Dust Force if you pay the extra kind of like $5 or whatever.
Well, beat the average.
Beat the average. What's cool is that it comes with the soundtrack for 5 of those games: so Torchlight, Spaz.
Well, it's because Vessel's not out yet,
Yeah,
so it doesn't come with the soundtrack for that.
no Vessel's out.
I don't.
have it on
It's
Steam.
not available on like from the Humble page yet.
Oh,
Like if you go, so I guess they don't have a DRM free version running.
but anyway, yeah, it's probably just some.
And you don't get the soundtrack for Vessel. Either.
Yeah, the important thing is you get the soundtrack for Shatter, which is phenomenal.
Yeah,
So-
I already have that.
I want to get that.
15
what?
15 achievements.
Oh,
Okay, so every
Very
boss.
close.
but they're each like 100 or 50 or something, aren't they?
No,
the
there
first
are a couple
ones are
of
like
10s,
10, and then we'll watch. As you scroll down, the
25.
last one's like 200.
75, 85. Random.
The last one is 200. I swear to God.
350.
Okay,
So
yeah,
it's
that's a
more.
lot.
So
Feet Razor.
another thing is Dead Island put out a new CG trailer. I'm guessing they're trying to capture that ability that they had with the first Dead Island, where they had a really emotional kind of insane trailer.
But all it did was us yelling out ways that this would go wrong during
Yeah.
it.
I predict-
I called straight up like murder, and then this other one gets eaten by zombies. Devin said murder suicide. What did you say, Riccio?
I think I just said like no, I said murder suicide as well.
Yeah.
I said he's gonna cap her in the face and then cap himself.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I felt that they were trying to go for it, except for the quality and polish that went into this trailer felt severely lacking.
Yeah.
Just the textures and stuff that they kind of showed with the close-ups on the characters, they looked really mannequin-y and kind of stiff.
Well, I think this time they actually used like game
Almost
engine
in-game, yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but I think
Well,
it's
no,
using the same
I'm
engine.
sure that it's pre-rendered
Yeah.
game engine stuff, but it's still game engine. It's
Yeah.
not the super like.
Yeah,
That explosion gif, too.
but yeah, no. So what happens is it ends with like an explosion.
Hey guys,
except
we
for-
put a shitty looking
It
gif
looked
of an
pretty bad.
explosion over top of our video.
They're fucking brutal.
However, what I can give them though is that the music for that trailer is phenomenal, just like their last one, which was good. But I'm still really excited actually for Dead
How's that
Island
fucking
Return.
emotional? They blew themselves up.
It was
It's
sad.
not like one of them. Whatever. Fucking the trailer's like a minute long.
They were hugging. She cried. He wiped away the tear and,
And
was
she
like,
said,
"Oh, bro."
she says, I love you. Like, mouths it
I'm
to him.
pretty
One
sure
of them
she
had to
said-
kill the other one. How do you top like parents killing their own zombie daughter in the first one. How do you top that? People they blew themselves
Killing
up
a zombie puppy.
because there were zombies attacking their boat that they parked in the middle of the street.
Yeah, that was the stupidest shit. I don't understand.
That was the best comment I ever heard.
I'm pretty
Riccio.
sure. I'm pretty sure it was like a tsunami or something that happened. But point is, the boat was in the middle of a city.
It was
So
just, like in a
Well, it's
sailboat.
called Dead Island Riptide. I don't know what the definition of riptide is. Yeah, you're already turning around. That's fantastic.
no, isn't the riptide when it pulls you down and then like it's like a tide that goes in and then sucks downwards and then comes back up like almost tidal wavy?
You mean like a current that like pulls
like an
under the
undercurrent.
water? Maybe.
But
That red tide is not rip tide.
Ooh.
but anyway, so
Rip tide.
Oh, I said ride tide.
I don't
I feel like that's a brand of tide. For
I
some
don't like
reason.
what you're searching.
Ripe tide.
Jesus Christ. Riptide, a rip current or riptide, is a strong channel of water flowing seaward from near the shore, typically through the surf line.
Going seaward. So what the
So-
fuck is the
well,
boat
yeah, why
doing?
is the boat in the middle of a city?
Maybe it's Atlantis. Bam, twist.
Maybe it's a
M. Night
fucking
Shyamalan.
Techland, get your shit
No,
together.
we don't know what year it is. It could be city boats.
City boats.
Yes.
So you're saying this is Bioshock 4?
No, that'd be city airboats.
No, but they have to like, they have to go back to Rapture, and then Rapture exploded or something, and boats and stuff just riptide in.
No, but these are land boats.
Okay, how crazy
That
would
boat
it
didn't
be?
have wheels; it was like overturned.
No,
We
but it
could
was
see
on land
clearly.
and it was a boat.
Maybe it was a land boat. Maybe it was a land boat.
That's what I was saying. But
It had wheels. You
in-
just didn't see it.
in other stuff, for those of you with Guild
What are we
Wars,
talking about?
You sail it on the streets.
getting away.
So
from
it's a
this.
car.
I'm getting away from this.
It's a sail car, so it's a land boat.
In other news, Guild Wars 2 now has a Mac beta client that you can use to play Guild Wars 2 on a Mac.
Oh, cool.
What is awesome is that they said they always feel like the Mac is getting left behind. So right now it is kind of behind because they only have a beta client for it. However, they are
To
working.
answer their own question.
yes.
Well, however, they are working their best to make it going to be right on par, not on par, on time with the other one, or just equal.
something
Same client.
for Mac.
So
Yeah.
really cool to hear actually, because
Yeah, no.
Guild Wars 2 is still awesome. I actually haven't played it in 2 weeks, but that's cool. But yeah, still good game. So Microsoft apparently renewed the trademark for Killer Instinct, which is weird because I wonder if they're actually going to put Rare to work on that one, or if Rare is just going to be like, "Can we work on it?" And they're like,
I
"No."
bet you they make Killer Instinct avatar items.
Fucking-
There, that's it.
That's what their job is
Calling
going to
it.
be. I hate that. That sucks.
Or a shitty Connect game.
I can't. I can sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I've never actually played a Killer Instinct game. But
Neither
I've heard
have I.
really
I
good
know it's a
things about it.
fighting game.
Yeah, I've heard it was really good though. So
It's a whole new breed.
I just want Rare to actually work on something
that's-
that's not avatar items.
That's the catch line from the original box art was there's a whole new breed.
Jesus. So Minecraft has officially arrived on the Kindle Fire. So on another device,
Kindle Fire just runs Android, doesn't it?
Yep.
pretty much.
So how's
But
this
it's
news?
a lockdown version of Android.
Yeah.
How's this news?
Are you tired of reading a book, Dan, and you want to play some Minecraft? You can play Minecraft on your book reader, but it's not really a book reader because it also has apps.
On the Kindle Fire or the Kindle HD Fire?
Fire.
Ooh, it just says Fire. I'm pretty sure it'll be on the.
It'll be on the HD too.
Yeah.
The Kindle HD Fire is named a weird way. Exactly how I'm saying it.
I know
it's
it
not the
is.
Kindle Fire HD. It's
The Kindle,
Kindle
HD,
HD
Fire. Yeah, it's great.
what do you?
Nothing.
News.
So it's gonna be $7 apparently. So yeah, So 2 things to talk about. Dragon Age 3 has officially kind of been announced. No, it's been announced. So it's gonna be called Dragon Age 3 Inquisition, which I think was
Was there a subtitle for Dragon Age 2?
No.
What the fuck are they doing?
So 3 got
They're
a. Well, this was
Origins.
the funny thing is the title was
Inquisition.
the funny thing is the title was actually chosen, I think, by people because apparently there was a server that went out to a closed group of people where you could choose like what sounds cooler, and I think this is the one that got voted best. So Dragon Age.
So when you refer to the Dragon Age games, you have to say Origins, Inquisition.
Yes.
See, Riccio was just actually saying the title for Dragon Age 2 over and over again right there.
I've never played Dragon Age 2, so I'm trying to think of like there's got to be something.
Shitty fire textures.
In
Dragon Age 2.
In sadder news about that though, well apparently that's also gonna be using Frostbite 2. But in sadder news, The two co-founders.
Why are you skipping to Saturn news? New Mass Effect DLC also Omega announced. Did you even bring that up?
No, I didn't bring it up, but
I'm saying it right now.
I've read on Twitter that everybody who's working on it, at least from like Manveer here and a few of their co-people, they're just like, this game is really good. I'm really glad we're working on it, but we're really busy at playing the shit of it because it's too fun.
What?
I was like, that's
What?
kind of okay. So they're working
What
on
game?
it. But
Mass
Omega.
Effect? What?
Yeah. Whatever the hell that DLC is. Or oh no, are you talking about?
Mass Effect DLC called Omega.
Okay, yes, yeah.
Not
So
the game Omega.
Where you help Arya.
yeah, well, apparently whatever that is so much fun that the people working on it are actually playing the shit out of it right now instead.
What is that DLC going to be then? It's
I don't
supposed
know.
to be single player.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Mass Effect.
But they have it. Yeah, they also announced that
What?
there's going to be a new Mass Effect game.
Yeah, but that's all they said.
Yeah, that's all I said. So something universal.
And they're working on something in a new universe or something like that?
Yeah.
Or working on a new universe?
Yeah.
What was the...
I don't know.
Does that sound right?
I couldn't find it.
I think it was working on a new universe is what they had said.
Yeah, a whole new Mass Effect universe game is what it says. A new IP, Omega DLC, and a new Mass Effect universe game.
Okay, but also this is accompanied by sad news, which you were going to say earlier.
So the two co-founders, Ray, I'm gonna fuck this up. Muzika and Greg Zachuk.
Zachuk.
Have
Dr. Ray and Dr. Greg.
Yeah, the two main dudes behind
everything
that BioWare is.
Well, they created BioWare.
Yeah, have now left.
They retired. They didn't.
One
get
dude.
fired.
One dude apparently sent a letter saying that like it was just too much for him to do right now, and he wanted to go back to his hobby, which was beer tasting, and just enjoying alcohol and relaxing. So
great.
Good on him.
Bet you it's a one on one.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a happier time than possibly what EA is doing to their poor company.
Okay, did you guys hear that potentially EA is up for sale?
What?
There was a rumor last week that EA is.
There's been a bunch of these over the
last that
EA
Asian company was gonna buy it.
No, they've actually entered into.
Yeah, so there's something else happened
talks.
like recently.
Oh, again?
Where they're looking to sell out, and yet again there's a whole like I can neither confirm nor deny that we're doing this.
I don't think anything's gonna happen.
I don't know that. Not comment on rumors and speculation.
Yeah. I think that's the
line.
Yeah. But even still,
that's why I know it.
There's all these people questioning EA is like, what the hell's going on that's so terrible that these rumors keep popping up? Like, are you guys actually looking to do this and sell out, or what's the deal? So,
I would say that I don't know.
Yeah, because they're.
I would say that
they're. Oh, you're just talking about Dragon Age 2.
Yeah, right? I just said the Dragon Age 2 title.
Yeah. Even still, like that's absolutely crazy that this huge powerhouse. Maybe it's just because all their spending and buying up all the developers is just, kind of destroyed their cash fund or something. I don't know what it is, but there might be a hint of truth if these keep coming back. Potentially,
time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell. But I'm calling it now if something happens.
Nice.
So,
in happier news though, kind of and sort of depressing. So a fan, Gearbox, I think it was late, sometime last year, there was a fan that, I don't know exactly what happened. There was some sort of fan that was really close with them. He was like emailing them, and he was in really bad condition. I think, I'm not sure if it was cancer or something. And
something terminal.
Something terminal, and he passed away. And I think I think they made a eulogy for him as well.
Yes, I believe they did.
And they actually immortalized him in the game right now. So when you get to Sanctuary, what they did is they actually added him in as a character, who's I think this like guardian angel dude who hangs around the main base area. And when you load up the game, there's a chance that he'll be there. And every time you see him, if you talk to him, he gives you a weapon that's of blue or higher rarity.
Wow.
That is apparently like super crazy. And it gives you an achievement as well as it gives you an achievement. So
that's really awesome, actually.
Yeah, which is kind of really, really awesome that Gearbox went to that length to
dedicate something to someone who obviously
loved their games. And
there's been other like fan interaction stuff since Borderlands gained popularity.
With Gearbox,
they've done like custom,
they've had community days, which I think they mentioned here,
and they've done like custom claptrap recordings for people and stuff.
They had a wedding thing, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I remember hearing about that.
So
to me, that's really cool that they.
Okay, so somebody in the channel says the dude passed away and his best friend wrote to them saying that they were his favorite company and that he loved Borderlands. So I think and then they I guess them reading that decided to put him in. But yeah, it's actually phenomenal to see that they've done that, because not only that, but now everybody's gonna see him and be like, this guy's really awesome, like whoever this character is, and I'm hoping that he
maybe not know.
Yeah,
Maybe he'll be on the credits.
So
yeah, it's really cool.
It's kind of awesome.
It's pretty
next news.
Pretty badass.
Get less depressing.
Yeah. So Baldur's Gate apparently
this
pushed
is
back.
depressing too.
Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition pushback.
I think
my birthday.
This actually,
November
you guys
30th.
remember when we talked about this like last week?
We were like, what? This is coming out?
It was last week, and we were like, "What? This is coming out soon?"
Yeah.
Like, while we were talking about it, the news came out that it was pushed back.
Fuck.
Because I remember checking like Twitter and stuff right after we finished recording the podcast, and like the news was there. I was like, "Oh well,
Yeah.
this is immediately irrelevant."
Yeah. So it's pushed back to my birthday, November 30th. Whee! Yeah. Probably still not gonna buy it.
People
though.
know what your birthday is. You know your name and your birthday. They can find where you live, man. I don't know.
Give them your SIN card.
I'm in
Toronto.
I'm
Oh,
not in
you're in the new
Canada.
You're in Dragon Age 2.
You live in Dragon Age 2?
Yes. So I think we're jumping into a bit more Wii U stuff right now. Actually, before we skip into that, Darksiders 2 new DLC was detailed and dated. It will be $7 or $5.60 Microsoft points. It'll be out September 25th for the 360, PC, and PS3. And apparently it is a downloadable content that adds 2 new dungeons, additional enemies, unique legendary loot. And apparently, according to the difficulty, it is intended for people who have first completed the game's first 3 zones. So I don't know what that means, but it's about halfway through the game. Go play it. I don't know. It's going to be $7. That game is awesome, so maybe more DLC could be cool. I don't know if I would buy it, though, but the game's long enough for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go out and buy that.
Drop that $7.
Let's see. Black Ops 2 got a Black Ops 2 Zombies teaser for a trailer,
Black Ops 2 got
which
Black
they
Ops
love to
Zombies.
do, which was a van driving without someone in the
No,
driver's
bus.
seat.
A
A
bus.
bus, sorry, driving.
And then, zombies laugh. Zombies are hitting the van.
And
the bus,
bus.
whatever.
There's
Van
also
bus.
fire zombies that are on fire. I don't know. This is just
Van
zombies.
Man Bus.
The zombies are gonna be guns. Check back. I think it's September 25th or something.
Yeah, some crap like
Is that
that.
what it was? September 26th. Close.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. Rayman Jungle Run is now out on the iOS. Dan said it was $2.99. Or it is
Yeah.
$2.99. So
Yeah.
Does that news confirm it?
yes, I
That's
actually
a
read it.
little
As
bit-
yeah.
A little bit much for.
So
It actually
runner.
looks cool because it'd be interesting to play something with that art style.
Yeah.
But we'll
Yeah.
have to see.
yeah. Yeah.
Just a quick word. Kumar is texting me right now. Apparently, he's watching us live right now.
Oh,
hey,
Would
Kumar.
like to say hi.
Eh,
Hey, Kumar. Once again, everybody, we record this live on Twitch.
yeah, we do record this live.
There seems to be accidentally a setup for that every single time we record this.
Yeah. So somebody actually linked me in the chat to talk about this. A Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remix has been announced for the PS3, which will feature remastered versions of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Oh wow.
When did that happen?
Including HD remastered versions of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix Kingdom Hearts, which I think was 1 and 2. Re-Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 358 divided by 2 days. The fuck? Will launch in 2013 under the banner of Kingdom Hearts 1.3 HD Remix. That is the most fucked up naming scheme I've seen in my
Okay,
entire
wait,
life.
which
Final
games are in it? Is it
Fantasy.
everything so
So
far?
Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, which I think was Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Yep.
Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And Kingdom Hearts 358/2 days.
I think that's everything but the 3DS game.
Yes, that
That's
sounds
not out yet.
about right, yeah.
Holy shit.
So yeah.
And the GBA one.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess
That's
so.
crazy.
So that's happening.
So I guess that's interesting if you've never played Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Yeah. So now for some random Wii U information. So apparently for the Wii U gamepad, I don't know if you'll be able to buy them, but apparently you can get them replaced through Nintendo.
Oh wow, really?
Or no, you should be able to buy one, so you can have 2 on a system. But apparently
No, but they're not doing that at launch.
yeah, they're not doing it at launch. But apparently the cost in Japan, if you if you convert it to US or whatever, is going to be roughly $172 for one of
Holy
those things.
shit.
So
That's beastly.
yeah, wow, that's
Huh.
a lot.
More than half the price of the system.
That is more than half the price of the system. So that's
Huh.
insane. I hope that's going to be a bit less, but we'll see what happens with that. I forgot about this other thing. So I'll leave that for after. We'll keep doing Wii stuff. So there's 20 plus Wii U launch titles apparently for day and date of the launch.
That's pretty intense.
Which feature Rayman Legends, Black Ops 2, Assassin's Creed 3, Zombie U, Mass Effect 3 Special Edition, Batman Arkham City Armored Edition, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Scribblenauts Unlimited.
You mean T4?
What?
You mean T4?
T4, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm referencing our previous podcast.
what's T4?
Tekken Tag Tournament 2.
Yeah.
That would be 5 T's.
Tekken Tag Tournament.
Oh, with the
2.
letter 2
T
for 2?
4.
Fuck that.
This is from the last podcast.
I must have zoned out.
Yep.
But anyway, so that's...
While I was making dumb jokes about game names, how dare you?
I'm sorry.
Good day, sir.
So Scribblenauts Unlimited as well, Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2, Rabbids Land, Just Dance 4, Marvel Avengers, Battle for Earth,
Marvel Agenda.
Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, Madden NFL 13, NBA 2K13, Transformers Prime, Your Shape Fitness Evolved
Your Shape
2013,
Fitness.
Game Party Champions, ESPN Sports Connection, Darksiders 2, Nintendo Land, and New Super Mario Bros. U.
Only one of those games sounds interesting to me, and it's Nintendo Land.
Zombie U,
Zombie U looks fucking
Rayman
great.
Legends, Super Mario Bros. U.
But Ubisoft is making Zombie U. It could be another Red Steel.
I will punch you in the mouth.
What if it's Red Steel?
It might be. I'm still gonna enjoy it.
Just sitting there
Will you? Did you really like Red Steel?
I actually did.
Were you like, hey, I can cut someone up and I
played
turn
it.
the gun sideways?
I played
be all
about
gangster like.
I played it 2
This game
years.
is trash.
I played it 2 years after it came out at Dustin's place, and I was like, "This is fucking cool."
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed it for like the hour and a half or whatever I played. I was like, "Sweet."
It's
But
like
anyway,
half the game.
yeah. But I'm actually really excited for
And the
Zombie U.
game's super short.
Oh,
Zombie
wow.
U sounds like Dark Souls with zombies and online. So
Yeah, sounds
we'll
pretty
see.
good.
So that's coming out. That sounds pretty cool. Once again, November 18th.
I hope they write from the creators of Red Steel on the box, on the
God.
Zombie U box.
If
That would be
they
fantastic.
if they do, Dan's just gonna laugh just for the next like 20 minutes.
I'm calling it actually.
You calling it?
Red Steel was, despite its crappiness, a very popular
Really?
Wii launch title. So I think people jumping into the hardware again. I think it will be written on the Zombie U box. I think they will do that.
So I just realized that apparently, so there's gonna be 2 different Wii U's. There's gonna be the deluxe and there's the regular. Apparently, the deluxe is a black one and the normal
Wii
one's a
U's
white.
white, yeah.
I didn't know
Really?
that. That's actually
wow.
that's cool. So anyway, so apparently November 18th is the release date. $29.99 will net you an 8 gig system, with some default stuff. The deluxe will, however, get you the console, the gamepad, an AC adapter for each one, high-speed HDMI cable, a Wii U sensor bar, more memory, which is the
The
32
HDMI
gigs
cable comes with the regular one too.
as well. Perfect. Gamepad
The
charging-
differences are the cradles,
Yeah,
the color,
and the stands.
the game, and the
stand.
size.
Yeah, and the stands.
Yeah.
Comes with stands. But yeah, so yeah. What's crazy is apparently in Japan, which I wish they'd have the same bundle here, will come with a Pro controller as well as Monster Hunter 3. Or
How much?
3G. It's the 350.
What? And
Well-
Nintendo Land?
Yeah. I don't know if it
What the
comes.
fuck?
I don't know if it's and Nintendo Land, but yes.
That can't be right.
Maybe it's no, it's the third bundle. Sorry. So it'll come
Okay.
with 3G HD version, Pro controller, and on top of everything else. Oh, that's
You
$500.
just hit the table.
It's $500. Sorry. That's
Why,
why.
why would you hit the table?
When I dropped the table hand onto the table, causing severe table sound, it's because it's $500 for an extra gaming controller.
Yeah.
That's 150 extra bucks for 2 things. That's shittily converted though, because it's Japan only.
How much does a game cost in Japan?
Okay, so apparently the 32 gig version, if you were to convert it, would be $400 anyway, so it's only $100 more, roughly.
So,
So
yeah.
it's okay. Okay, good.
$60 game, $60
Yeah.
controller.
That makes sense. We're good. We're good here.
You actually saved $20.
Good.
Fucking table hitting motherfucker.
Anyway, keep rolling. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck that's coming in my head. So Super Mario Bros. We checked out a trailer for it that they had up. Game looks kind of fun. It kind of just looks like Super Mario.
Yeah, it's a couple of new things.
It looks like that new Super Mario Brothers aesthetic. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
with
whatever.
poking screen action too. So, wow, fucking shit.
You see that they're using if you play Black Ops on the Wii U, you play split screen, but one person plays on the tablet. And
Oh,
one person
really?
Plays on the screen, yeah.
See, stuff like that's gonna be cool. I'm excited.
No more screen peeking.
Oh, yeah.
So good and or
now
bad.
renamed controller peeking.
Yeah.
Good and or
Hey, don't look at my controller.
good and or bad news. Rock Band DLC is currently for this week. 1,100 songs of it, not all of it, but a very large portion of it.
Fucking songs.
There's I think 3,000 something.
Fuck.
But anyway, so 1,100 of them plus it says. So actually, I think there's 1,300 and something when I checked. Are going on sale for 50% off this week.
Get them for $1 instead of $2. Everyone.
The thing is that if you go on right now, if you go into the Rock Band store, everything is like showing us 50% off. But when you go to purchase it, it's not.
Yeah.
So they said, hold off for like a day or two. We got to fix this with Microsoft because that's not cool. So yeah. Among those are many songs that I actually want to pick up. So
There you go.
yeah, I'm going to pick some up because Rock Band
Blitz
Blitz
again.
is sick. Yeah, I played actually some more today.
Great.
Still really fun. Still really, really, really like Rock Band Blitz. So they were targeting Tuesday, September 18th for it to start. However, it is now the 19th, and they're still kind of fucked up in their plans. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it'll be done before the weekend, or by the weekend, or technically before next
usually
Tuesday.
go for the week.
Yeah. So hopefully. And other than that, that's it for news.
Can't believe we finished all that news. There's a lot of news.
I just realized that I didn't go to this page. So we're done with news, and now we're going to go to new releases for next week /
upcoming.
Let's say that. So technically, Torchlight 2 is still not out yet today, although in 30 minutes it'll be tomorrow, and then 12 hours after that it'll be out. It comes out at lunchtime.
Very convoluted way.
Yeah, that was really fucked up. So
It comes out tomorrow.
yes, comes out tomorrow at this recording. So September 20th, Torchlight 2 will be released, and I've been hearing great things about it. So
By the time you hear this on YouTube,
one thing
should
worth
be out, right?
One
Is
thing,
that right?
Yeah, actually yes. Kind of no, because this will go up at midnight-ish. Not midnight, past midnight, early. Point is.
today when you hear this,
Yes.
unless you're watching us live.
Yeah. So apparently, one thing I want to mention is that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD came out for the PC this week. Apparently, on Steam, it is $5 less, though. However, it does not have multiplayer and has no graphics options. It's in fact a worse port than the 360 and PSN version.
Oh, brutal.
But the funny things is that apparently in the configs, you can find all the multiplayer options.
Really?
So it's as if it was just like
Cut over.
cut out because they didn't feel like figuring it out.
Wow.
Did they just comment it out? What if
Pretty-
you
pretty much.
uncomment it?
I believe I was seeing Jeff Gersman talk about it, and that's all he said. This looks like they just kind of we'll just take this out comment. Not, I know it's probably way more than just that, but it
even
seems like it was
still.
just like something they didn't feel like figuring out, and they just kind of, let's take it out.
Wow.
So $5 less, but you just get like a single player shittier version of it. But if that's what you want, go for it. So yeah, other than that, next week we have, oops, I went to the wrong one.
You're
Next
on this week.
Yeah, so next week we have Mr. Pandaria coming out.
Oh,
Dead or Alive 5 coming out for the 360 and PS3. Actually, Mr. Pandaria, I should say it's PC only, of course.
Yeah.
Tokyo Jungle.
We have Tokyo Jungle. No, Tokyo Jungle coming out on the PSN.
I said it right. How did you mess that up?
Fucked it up so bad. It's coming out on the 25th for $15 on the PSN. We have The Testament of Sherlock Holmes coming out for the PS3, PC, and 360.
PSC.
The PSC.
PlayStation computer.
FIFA Soccer 13?
Yeah, as well as FIFA. Little Big Planet PS Vita's coming out. Family Guy Back to the Multiverse, which I didn't realize they were actually making a console game of that, is coming out next week.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't there an MMO or something?
There's Family Guy Online, which is doing its thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Half Minute Hero is actually coming out for the PC, which makes me excited, even though I haven't played much of it on the 360 and on PSP.
Came out on 360?
Yeah.
When?
Like last summer-ish.
What?
Yeah, I bought it instantly, and I played it for like a day. I was like, it's out, and forgot about it. Actually, every time I go through the list, I'm like, oh yeah, it's there, but I'm not here to play this. I keep going. But yeah.
Where's Mark of the Ninja?
Yeah.
So, anyway, so Angry Birds Trilogy is also coming out for the 3DS, PS3, and 360, as well as a new Wipeout game on the 360. And I just saw something
Wait, what?
here.
Wipeout?
Wipeout 3, like the game show thing where
Is
people
that-
Oh, okay. I was like,
Whoa.
what
No.
the fuck?
Is that honestly what I think it is?
this. So also, which I just saw, it makes my junk tremble. Garshasp Temple of the Dragon, which sounds like a sequel to Garshasp, is coming out for the PC next week.
I think that game is still...
I think you need to do some sort of crazy midnight marathon, finish the first Garshasp.
Oh my god.
I
Pick that up at midnight.
Do I have that game? Do I own that?
That game makes the right stick move and the left stick is dodging and camera movement or something.
Oh my god, I do own it.
Install that shit right now.
As well as
We
Realms.
should do a Let's Play.
Realms of
Just one
Ancient
session.
War came out.
Put up like a 3-hour video.
Comes out.
Of Garsass, the monster
We don't need
slayer.
views out of that. Yeah.
And that's gonna do it for releases and everything.
I think
Actually,
that would make a lot of people unsubscribe from our YouTube channel.
No, because it's just one video. It's not spam. It's like, hey, if you want to watch us play through all of Garchasp, here's a 4-hour video.
It'd be great.
If not, ignore it.
So other than that, I believe that is it for release and stuff right now. So if anybody in the live stream right now has a question for us,
Check
feel
Twitter,
free to ask one right now. And I believe somebody at least announced that they had one on
one tweeted.
Yeah, one tweeted. So from @Killzone2367, it says, "Are you guys planning to keep that Vault Hunter relic equipped for the entire game or not? Ignore it if already answered in start." Is that the
Until I get a better relic. Is that the one that's 5% extra drop rate to get better item or something?
Yeah, I'll probably end up keeping that for a very long time.
I think I'm gonna keep that for a while until I get a better relic, but
I don't know what other relics
really
can
good.
do though.
Who knows?
I'm
We'll
not
have to
really
find them.
Yeah, just stats, I'm guessing. But yeah, I'll probably keep it until a better relic drops.
Unless it's something impressive like the class mod thing I just picked up, I'll probably leave it on.
yeah, most likely.
And other than that, anybody else or anybody in the chat have a question for us actually? Because we will check. Do anything here? No.
I think that's about it.
That's it. Actually, that's our only question.
Wow.
I will
Crap.
double check once again on the YouTube. See if anybody dropped a question there. Someone actually is asking in the chat right now. The Cracker asks, "What are your thoughts on Dragon Age 3?" Dan, did you play 1 and 2 or just 1?
Dragon Age?
Yeah.
I played the beginning of 1 and hated it.
Really? Oh shit! Wow, I didn't expect that answer from me. Okay. Devin, did you play?
No, I did
So-
not.
So I've played through most of 1, and I
What is it? Where did this question come from? What's going on?
the chat.
The chat.
What are your thoughts on
Dragon Age 3.
Dragon Age 3 is what I read there? But
Dragon. Dr. Gone, age 3.
It's okay.
It's perfect.
But yeah, honestly, as much as everybody hated on 2, and I know it's repetitive, I still kind of want to.
Yeah,
one day
Origins
play
was good, and I didn't play, but Inquisition might be okay.
Yeah, I well
Bring
like,
that joke back. I
wonder-
milk it for all it's worth.
But I wonder if Inquisition is gonna have some sort of pull in from 2. I doubt it will, but if it does,
Do you
it
think
would,
they're going to go back to the old formula, or keep it with the
I would-
beat 'em up?
I would
I
really,
don't know. I don't
I would
know.
really hope if it went last time on Dragon Age. We went.
Oh my god.
No, the subtitle was 2. I've been wrong this whole time. It's Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2.
It's
Wow.
2?
Yeah, that's so.
Fuck.
That's good.
That joke is dead now.
But
I've been totally wrong.
Bitter.
But if ever they actually introduce something where it pulls in something from Dragon Age 2, I'll probably actually marathon through the first and second. Because the first one I had a lot of fun with from what I played, especially on the PC version with the way it controlled. I'd totally go back and play that. I feel like
Well,
they
good
could.
for you.
I feel like they could totally do something with it and make it really good if they'd somehow get like I guess the old Dragon Age team on it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But if it stays on the way the second one is and how shittily, at least it's not coming out a year after the first one, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
at least they've kind of had time.
Do we
to-
have any questions on that 200 subscriber
I don't
video?
know, do we?
Let's actually check.
Which, by the way, we're like 2 away from 800 now.
Fantastic.
Great. Thank you guys again.
No, I think that's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. We're
That's
done.
it.
No, there was. I just saw one.
You just saw one.
Where?
It was like 4th down.
4th down. Let's go back to it. What's the waste?
Why didn't you just go to recently closed? Do you not use the
Can't-
special
can't
features
get
of
it.
your awesome
I totally do.
browser, Google Chrome?
2 questions. What are your ages? Sorry if it's listed somewhere and I missed it. Would you like to do this one?
Well, I'm 21.
I'm 20. Am I? Fuck, what's my
This
age?
is bad. I think
What
I'm
year is
22. I'm 1989, November 30th. I think I'm turning 23 in November.
I'm 22. Okay, yeah, great.
Yeah, 'cause I'm a year older than
forgot
you.
what fucking year it was.
This is really bad.
This is great.
I'm 22.
No,
turning
we're
23.
2012, right?
We're 2012.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry. I was like, It's not an age.
Okay, I'm 22. Great.
And his or her, it's Mr. Florence 666 asks. The second question is, what drove you to start your channel? Was it the love for Vidya, or as a starting point for something else maybe? He also says thanks for the vids.
I didn't start it.
He also says thanks for the vids, and I hope you get even more subs.
I guess Dan.
I can't answer this. I didn't start this.
Do we want to go into
joined you guys.
kind of how we did this, Riccio?
Well, we already explained a lot of how it went in one of the older podcasts.
Well, I guess we'll do a bit of.
But I mean, in terms of like our general thing for why we started it, it was kind of like to. We really wanted to do I think a podcast, or at least do something online on YouTube, and then it was all about trying to get a community of people together
to enjoy
like
people together in the same general virtual area, I guess, is what I don't know how to go with that. We just kind of wanted to do it for fun, to make stuff that people like watching, and that they enjoy, and we're hoping that eventually we can maybe make a community out of it and have, crazy things happen, like, we'll do viewer based content that they are telling us to do. And we'll do it because doing this stuff is fun for me. I enjoy podcasting and making videos for people to watch. I'm not doing it for like any other reason. It's doing it just for that. And it's great that people like the content and like what we're doing. And I'm hoping we can make more of that people will like. I love reading comments that are just like more. That's it. It's more. Or we had some comments from our latest FTL video that were crazy, like quotes from what we were saying.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize we said that stuff. It's just awesome stuff like that. Yeah, having a stroke. So that's why I think we kind of did it, was to make something that people would enjoy.
Yeah, I guess it's to get a community together of people who are maybe enjoy games like we do, kind of having a bit more of the silly side to it, where it's more of, I guess as you guys can tell from our videos, is that it's not just so much sitting down and just kind of playing a game. It's more of enjoying it as a group of friends and kind of inviting you guys into hopefully enjoying it that same way. Like when you watch our videos, maybe see it as like not hanging out, but like
getting to be part of it.
Yeah, to be more of a community in a way that we try and interact with you guys to make something unique. More than just like, hey, watch our videos, we're just going to talk about this game.
No, we want your input to be a major kind of thing for us, I guess. Yeah. Is what we're looking at it. So yeah, no, it's great. Really enjoying it, and it's fucking crazy that
yeah. This recent jump has been like kind of.
I don't.
It's about time, guys. Like seriously.
See, I mean, we've been making videos and stuff since.
What did you just drop?
His phone. So we've been making videos and stuff since January, I believe. Is when we put out our first podcast.
Was it? Oh, let me go look.
And because we made the
fact
channel
check ourselves. This is embarrassing.
Because we made the channel in November, and then I think our first video went out in January because we finally got the mic and we finally got the setup. And
where's our first podcast?
We actually have multiple pages.
Oh, we do. Holy shit! Wow.
So
wait,
January
what was it
21st.
I said? Isn't this going to be the 100th video?
Yeah.
This might
Isn't
actually
that what
be
I said?
100th. Oh wait, no, I think
we're way past 100.
No. We have more uploads because we have like random private shit on the channel.
I think we published the Mark of the Ninja one yet. No, I didn't publish it yet.
Yeah. So this is this will be.
I'll try to put this out before it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this will be our 100th published video on YouTube. But yeah. So we're just gonna keep on doing it and hopefully have way more fun with you guys.
We've got some wicked mics now. I've got one that matches Riccio's verbose system.
Verbose.
Dan's getting his soon. We've got our special guest Kumar, who's not here today, but we really enjoy having him.
He's a guest.
He's a guest.
Why are you saying he's special? I know you're listening.
Fine. I wanted to be nice.
You guys are never nice to each other's face, though.
What are you talking about?
You guys are all so antagonistic on the podcast. Do you even listen to them after we do them?
Sometimes.
I do partially. Well, I have to do it when I'm editing it, so I have to listen to certain parts.
Yeah. I don't know. Fucking great. Kumar, we miss you. Kumar 2012.
That's just weird. Anyway, so
That's just weird.
anyway, wait. Somebody said a question from Sarge. Since the developers
Just read it out loud.
Since the developers from Natural Selection 2 do not have the kind of budget to advertise all over the place, they ask their community to help them advertise the game. Are you doing your part? Because I am. That is not a question.
That is a fucking plug.
However, what I want to say is Natural Selection 2 is probably going to be friggin' awesome. So let's check it out. I'd highly suggest going to check out Natural Selection 1 off the Half-Life 1 mod. And
great.
Yeah, I guess I did my part. So J4Play was
well,
also...
I mean, you mentioned it on this podcast, and we're so goddamn huge now.
Oh, yeah.
So
We're internet huge. We're internet celebrities.
No.
it's not like if you look at the audience retention on these podcasts, it doesn't drop off to 2%
because we have it on the channel.
Yeah.
But no. So somebody asked, what do you think Game of the Year will be? We've been asked that so many times.
People have to stop asking like absolute questions and like all time and stuff. Because we don't have answers for those.
we play too many various things that it's hard to choose. Though, if what we can say is that at the end of the year, we do plan to have some sort of Game of the Year podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We have a Google Doc.
You will know.
Yes.
Of
you will know.
Constantly updating nominations.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
watch for that.
Great. Our fine buddy, our special guest says, Dan, I hate you. Great.
Yeah,
Kumar's not
he
even here and
says
he gets
stuff like
input. Anyway, so that's going to probably do it for this week of the Unity Gaming Podcast. What we're going to say is if you guys are enjoying this, don't forget to rate and review the podcast on iTunes. We also got a comment on our 200 subscriber video, I believe, or another podcast, for someone who wanted us to make the RSS feed for the podcast itself available on our website. I'm going to make a separate link that'll probably be in the sidebar, which will bring you to that for those of you who don't use iTunes and all that, so you can still subscribe to it. Yeah, so other than that, if you guys watch us on YouTube, leave comments below. We will take your questions for sure. And I don't know, is there anything else? Check out our FTL Let's Play videos as well as our other videos. We have a lot of dry runs and a lot of things with our first impression videos. And
have we done any more Anarchy Reigns ones?
Yeah, I posted one.
We have
and
parts, but we're mainly using them as filler. If we
yeah, because we put those out and people are like, "We want more FTL." It's like, okay, I won't.
Fine. All right.
So we'll see. But yeah, other than that,
thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to anybody new who may be listening to this podcast.
Why is the end always the best part? No user retention.
And
they are the 1%. that are listening at this point in the podcast.
If you are listening and you've gotten this far and you're listening to us on YouTube, just what word?
Write a comment.
Write a comment that says
carrot,
potato or carrot, and then just write something after that,
or Kumar 2012,
or just your choice of one of these things, and we'll clearly know that
potato,
you are
carrot,
awesome.
or Kumar 2012,
and you may or may not just appear to us as way cooler.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So
be great.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for listening. See you guys next time, which will be once again next week on Thursday. You'll probably see this. See you next one, new one, not this one.
A new one.
or listen. They don't see it.
Listen, see. Just look at this picture.
They don't see us at all.
Yeah. Also for the picture, if you guys want to submit any pictures, actually, I would almost consider going back to a video format soon. But
yeah, I'm kind of tempted to do that.
Figure out how to like split the video and like.
We might be able to do it. We'll talk about it after. But
we'll see about doing that because maybe you guys get to at least have something to watch, even though I don't know.
Yep.
So that's gonna do it. Everyone,
we can go back to making hand motions and stuff. It would be great.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So take care, everyone.
We do that already, but then we realize we're doing it, and then
no one can see it except for the live stream.
Like, oh, jeez.
Fuck.
So take care, everyone. Thanks for listening. I've been Riccio.
I'm Dan.
I'm Somppi.
Take care.